and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know what to, you know the spew. Hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley off into the comment section for your girl. I surely would appreciate it. I'm back. I am back. We about to just see what we can get into. That's what we about to do. I told you I was gonna come back because we're not letting no trolls run me off my fucking platform. And just like I said yesterday, I slept like a fucking angel, like a fucking baby. Got up, went and did my shift, and I'm still up. Highly energized. I needed that energy. But anyways, since I'm here, let me just give Ashe. I'm going to give Ashe to the Divine Infinite All. I want to give Ashe to the Most High Honorable Judge, Madri Omega, Ashabai, Ishtar, as well as the other Orishas that are in the upright that come across this video. I also would like to give Ashe to my most beautiful and precious Santissima Muerte, La Nina Roja, La Nina Dorada, La Nina Verde. I want to give Ashe to the Barons, the Gades, the Orishas, the Loas, to Mama Marie Laveau, to Papa Legba, Isu Legba, Elegbara, to the Holy Child of Atocha, to the Galactic Federation, the Elder Council, everyone known and unknown, I mean as well. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I just came back because I'm gonna be on my channel and I don't give a fuck. Like I'm just gonna be here on my channel. I'm just gonna be me. I don't really know what else to do. Gang, gang, Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. Girl, you be up, girl. You be up. But I'm just coming to show my face on my channel again because I'm not gonna let nobody run me off my channel. I did want to talk to the people that like really truly do support me though, because I don't want y'all to think that I don't appreciate y'all. I absolutely appreciate y'all and I love y'all and I appreciate y'all loyalty. I appreciate all the things that you guys have done over the years just to show me so much, and I love y'all so much. And I don't want y'all to think for 1 second that I'm gonna allow some trolls to come over here and run some shit, okay? But I'm that for anybody. So I want y'all to know that, you know? You said justice for Alicia Smiley. Hashtag gratitude. Hashtag soul tribe. Hashtag loyalty. Hashtag truth gang. Shout out to the Mod Squad of Truth. You said night owl. Okay, okay. I am kind of, but my sleep schedule be off because my physical job be like, they switch shit up. So my schedule just kind of be off. You know what I'm saying? But I just came to have my little nightly nightcap. Shout out Alicia Smiley and the person that I grew up with being missing child Travis Sutton, the last missing child of the Grady 6 kidnappings. So I did go back and I watched that whole entire live because I usually do that. After I go live and shit like that, I go back and I watch the live. And I was laughing all throughout that shit. I'm like, sometimes when I go back and I watch the lives, I really do be laughing. Like, some of my responses are just fucking A1. Like, I don't even know how I come up with this shit. I don't even know where it comes from. It's like they're triggering something. Like, I can see the exact moment when I'm like all nice and shit when I come on here. Because when I come on my channel, I'm always in positive energy. Y'all know that, right? And then I can see like the switch when the trolls come and shit like that. It's fucking hilarious. It is kind of scary though, so I can see why they're scared of me. I can see why they're scared of me or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is, and that's truly who I am. I don't want y'all to think like I'm putting on a front or some shit. That is truly who I am. But at the same time, I'm also a person that's very sensitive, very like, I cry a lot. You get what I'm saying? I cry a lot. But it's because the world is so cold to me that I'm unable to be as soft and gentle as I would just like to be. I'm really a soft and gentle type of creature here. You know what I'm saying? But because of the cruelty that I've experienced in my life, and then even right now, currently, it doesn't allow me to show that softer side of me. It doesn't allow it because the moment that I try to do that, that's when I get attacked. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I hope y'all take me as I am. So take me as I am. I don't purposely hurt anybody. There's no one on this earth that's ever going to say she purposely did something to me or she targeted me or she bullied me. There's no one on this earth that's going to be able to say those things because I've always held in high regard how I treat other people. Like, that's something that I preach a lot about on this channel, how we treat each other. I really do treat everybody with a certain level of respect because it's not because of humans or what humans may do to me. It's because of what the divine may do to me. So that part right there keeps me in line on how I treat people. But I don't have any flex about treating somebody who treats me like shit or other people like shit like shit. I have no flex or plex about that shit. You get what I'm saying? You say you do have funny responses. Shit. Like, for real. Like, I don't even know where the fuck the shit be coming from. You say you smoking some cushion night? Absolutely. I got my little, this is what I had before work. I still haven't smoked that, and I've been off work for like 2 hours. But I had rolled me up another one because I know that little shit ain't gonna do shit. And then I poured me a little drink because I finally got that bottle open that I bought the ancestors. I got me a little, whatever this is, like vodka in my cup. But it's only like right there because there's a little line on the inside. And I think that's what the shot is or whatever. So, you know, I'm definitely going to get turned up and lit in my crib. But I want y'all to know the importance of having your own back, okay? Standing up for yourself and having your own back, because there's nobody in this world that's going to have your back like you're going to have your own back. And I want y'all to see how the world is towards me so that y'all can understand that literally I don't have an option but to support or defend myself when it comes to shit like that, because there's literally nobody that's trying to stand up with me and say, hey, that's wrong. Why are y'all treating her that way? Why are y'all talking to her that way? So I got to do it, because who else is going to do it? I would love to see in my comment section people that actually align on my vibration. When these people come into the comment section are like, okay, so what's your issue? What's your issue? You get what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. Because there's no point in just sitting in my comment section. I have over 3,500 subscribers, right? So there's no point in just sitting in my comment section and just watching the shit go down if you are a true soldier, okay, or whatever, or you stand up for right, or injustice is something that bothers you. To sit back and watch injustice take place in front of you should upset you if you're a real good person. You get what I'm saying? So that right there just kind of like, you know, that bothers me a little bit, because I know I have a lot of eyes on me, right? But not so many people are willing to stand up like I am. But I do thank the spirits for the amount of strength that they placed in me, because they knew I was going to need that shit. They knew wasn't nobody going to stand up for me. You get what I'm saying? So I had to have it implanted in me, or I just wouldn't make it. The world would literally just eat me alive. These people's problem with me is that I speak truth. I will snitch on their ass. They could call me a snitch. You damn right I'm a snitch. You fucking sex traffic me, kidnap me, I'm going to tell on you. Their problem with me is that I don't die. Their problem with me is that I'm not sick. I'm not on drugs. I'm not hurting because of the trauma that I've experienced. That's their problem with me. So when you see them come into the comment section spewing a bunch of random shit that's really, they can't prove any of that shit. When you see them doing that, that's literally their last ditch effort to try to take me down, because everything physically that they have tried, that it doesn't work. It doesn't. Even black magic that they've tried on me, it doesn't work. They've tried to get me sick. It doesn't work. Okay, they try to fuck with my emotions. It doesn't work. They try to fuck with my confidence. It does not work. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they be doing what they doing, but it's just crazy to me because I don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of you all that have been watching my videos for many years know I don't deserve that shit. Y'all know I don't deserve it. Come on now. I've helped a lot of y'all solve problems. I'm talking about serious problems, problems that you couldn't get help from a preacher with, problems you couldn't go to your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin about. Y'all was able to come to me and get solid answers, truthful answers. It wasn't no, I see in my crystal ball. It wasn't none of that shit. It was flat out truth. And y'all know that. You get what I'm saying? Like, the army that's against me, the army that's standing behind me got to be bigger than that. I mean, of course, my spirit team is bigger than that shit, but I got over 3,500 subscribers. So the army that's in my comment section, it got to come stronger than that shit. And I need to know, like, for real, who for me and who not. And I'm going to go live. I'm going to keep my comment section on so I'll know who for me and who not. Okay? If it's ever a serious message, just know I'm going to turn them comments off to get that message out. Because I don't want y'all to think, oh, but when you argue back and what I don't be arguing, but I be really schooling their ass. When you're schooling these niggas, let's put it like that. When you're schooling these niggas, we don't get our spiritual messages. If it is ever a real serious message, I'm going to cut them comments off and deliver the message. Okay? So I don't want y'all to think that that's not, y'all ain't going to get y'all messages no more. You will. You absolutely will. I know how to play this game. Okay? If it's something like when I'm just like, okay, let's tap in, that means I don't have a message. When I say let's tap in, I don't got shit. That spirit, I'm going to literally go into the energies and pull the shit. That's why we don't usually have a title for the video and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So if it's a real serious message where I already have the message, I'm not pulling no cards, I don't need no cards, I'm just going to tell you what the spirit is saying, I'm going to cut the comments off for that shit. So the trolls can't interfere with that. So stick with me. But I'm also not going to allow them to try to run over this channel. They try really hard. Like, they put in mad effort to do what they do to destroy my character. And that right there should say something to the people that really do fuck with me. That should tell you something right there. Why are they trying so hard to take this girl down? Why? Yeah, I like when people ask questions. That's why when my trolls start trolling me, I start asking them questions. Oh, I was ran a train on. Okay, well, with who? Okay, when? Oh, you're my, I need to know. I need to know. Y'all never see me cower because I want to shut the shit down. And I'm going to shut the shit down. And the only way to do it is to get through it. So I'm just going to have to filter out every fucking troll on this channel by leaving my comments on, because they can't hold their tongue. They can't not say shit. You get what I'm saying? Said, can you make me a mod so I can protect chat? I would have to get to know you more for that. And then 2, my moderators, sometimes they don't even get to do their job because I'll be like, no, let me get them. You know what I'm saying? So I know my moderators have to go through a lot too. Because they'd be like, damn, just let me block them. Y'all notice some good ass weed. I literally just lit this shit. That was one puff. Oh shit, bitch. Anyways, they literally just be like, let me block their ass. I'm like, just keep doing what you're doing. And I'd be like, no. Sometimes I want to get in the ring with them and I want to box them. But I appreciate that. But if you come around more and I see that you're not one of them and that you are loyal, then I'll hook you up. You can be a part of the Mod Squad of Truth, you know? Period. You said moderators are here already. Don't worry about it. I know y'all be here. And I know some of y'all don't even say nothing immediately when y'all come into the room. Y'all just be watching. And that's cool with me. That is cool with me. But I'm never going to come with no fake shit. Okay? I'm never going to come with no fake shit. And I want y'all to question everything that you hear about. Question that shit. Please question it. Ask questions. We need details. And does Asha know you're saying this? Does she know you're saying this about her? Like, I need, let's nip this in the bud. Because I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be able to just have a platform without people attacking me or trying to stop me or block me from saying what I need to say or expressing what I need to express. I don't do anything to anybody, like I said. I'm always by myself. Always by myself. And I will even stay off of social media to make sure that I keep my peace about myself. Like, I don't get too overwhelmed when it comes to dealing with the public. You get what I'm saying? But I just really wanted to show up because I wanted, you know, to let them know that you ain't run me off of shit, bitch. I'm still here. And like I said, when I went back and I watched the video, I literally wasn't angry at one moment in that video. One moment. I was literally laughing. I promise you. Like, the whole time I was watching that shit, I had to watch it this morning because I had to go to work. And I only had 3 hours. The video was 3 hours long, and I only had 3 hours when I woke up to get ready and shit. So I just immediately, as soon as I rolled over, before I washed my face, brushed my teeth, I just pushed play so I could get through the video, like, you know, before I got to work, which I got through most of it. And then I had to watch like the rest of the little 20 minutes on my little 30-minute break at work or whatever. But the whole entire video, I kept my shit. I kept my cool. I kept my shit. There was no angry moments in that shit. Like, they always want to say, oh, you're angry. Y'all ain't seen me angry. But it would be hard to even get me angry because, like, for real angry, it would be hard to do because none of you motherfuckers got shit on me. How do you have dirt on somebody who is always by themselves? How? I mean, I don't even have a friend that you would be able to get information from because I don't keep people close to me. So that's like impossible. And then like a nigga that I fuck with or whatever, if y'all know me. So if I ever really fuck with a nigga, I'm not finna deny it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I ain't fuck with that nigga. I'm not finna deny it. And when it comes to like my I'm just so open. When it comes to my sexuality and shit like that, anything that I'm willing to do, I'm willing to fucking say something about it. I don't hold any shame. I don't ever do anything or participate in anything that will cause me shame later because I have a moralistic code. So that means before I act, I'm always gonna think. I'm always gonna think before I act. And that thinking process is what's going to keep me from doing some shit that I will regret later. So that's why I can get on her bold and be unashamed and challenge motherfuckers when they say shit about me. I can do that because I know the truth. The truth is that no one is around me. And it's been that way for years. That's the truth. It's been that way for years. We'll give our trolls still 24 hours to produce that video because it's been 24 hours. So we'll give them the last of the 42 hours that I said they can get, 48 hours, whatever. They can get, you know what I'm saying? To produce the video, but nobody will be able to do that shit. And that's on fucking Ray Charles, bitch. I promise you. That's on Ray Charles, nigga. They're not gonna be able to produce any of that shit. And I'm telling you who these people are, man, because the only people that have ever felt like I've ever done anything wrong with them is the family that I grew up in. And they feel that way because I went against them. You get what I'm saying? I went against them. My life, if I never would have went against them and I just would have went with their game plan, I never told the world that I was Lucia Smiley, those people would not have a problem with me. If they were able to control me, they would not have a problem with me. So all they try to do is control the narrative. That's what they try to do, is control the narrative about me. But people see the truth. Because if you ever had a personal experience with me, like if you booked a reading, a life coaching session, if you ever work with me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, or even when it comes to business, y'all know when I get on them phone calls and I'm doing my business, like my spiritual business, it's nothing like alive. I'm hella professional. Do you get what I'm saying? It's nothing like alive. My shit is on and I'm professional. Do you get what I'm saying? So y'all know, it's like, and that's another thing too, like, the personal relationships that I've built with people over the years doing what I do, that shit cannot be erased. that cannot be erased. When you look back on it, you will never be able to say, well, I should did this to me, or I should did that to me, or I should always give good advice. I'm always motherfucking transparent and literally in the middle. I'm a medium, so I kind of stay there. I don't usually sway left or right when it comes to shit, unless somebody's being treated poorly or there's some type of injustice. Then I'm gonna go all the way left or all the way right if something is wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? It just is what it is, you know? But I'm not here to be liked. You get what I'm saying? I'm not here to be liked. And I think that's probably what my trolls think, that I'm here to be liked, because I'm not. I honestly started this YouTube channel just telling my experiences with the spirit, the shit that I couldn't tell the people that I grew up around, because they would have put me in a psych ward. Okay? Because they were nurses, doctors, lawyers, and all the people that have the positions to create a paper trail on something that's really a spiritual gift, but not like a mental illness or nothing like that. Seeing and hearing spirits my whole entire life. That's what this channel started off as. And then I tapped into helping others, divining and helping others, like using my gifts to help other people, which I pull back on some, because it's not about that to me. It's not about that to me. It's like, even helping other people, I feel like my spiritual gifts were put inside of me, my gift of sight, healing, whatever psychic ability that y'all feel like I may have or whatever. I feel like all of that shit was put in me for me. It was put in me for me. That's what I feel like. Okay? I don't feel like I need to press anybody to hire me or use my spiritual gifts or listen to my messages. I don't feel like I have to press anybody to do those things. And I think my trolls don't understand that. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel the need to do that. Because whatever message I'm delivering, if it doesn't go for you or whatever, then just leave it alone. It's not for you. Spirit ain't speaking to your ass. It just is what it is, because that's what the fuck it is. That's how I feel. And anybody else, it's not for you. Spirit doesn't speak to everybody, so I wouldn't expect for everybody to accept what it is that I'm saying. And again, there's only a certain amount of chosen people, so everybody that I come across or comes across me isn't going to be a chosen one. And I feel like that's another reason why the trolls are pissed off, right? They're mad because I'm chosen, and they're not. That's what they're mad about. They're mad because I do what the fuck I want, and they can't. That's what they're mad about. I don't answer to anybody, and they got somebody to answer to. You get what I'm saying? Because they belong to cults and covens and shit like that. Like groups of people. You get what I'm saying? They belong to shit like that. I'm free-spirited, and I'm free to do what I want. How I want, when I want, with who I want. I'm 44 years old. I can do what the fuck I want to do, which is another reason why I wouldn't be ashamed about anything sexually. Come on now. We grown, right? I wouldn't be ashamed about anything sexually. I'm 44 years old. What you think, my mama gonna whip me? My daddy gonna, who gonna check me on anything sexual that I do? I can go and fuck 10 niggas. I would never do that. But I could do that, and it would be my fucking business because I'm a grown-ass woman. And it's just that simple. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the big deal is about people trying to lie on me and embarrass me and just say random shit or whatever, but I am with the shits. I am with the shits. And we, here in Truth Gang, I want y'all to understand that truth is something that's always going to be like sought, because there are people that work so hard to cover it up. And I just want you to tell, like, just look at how they do me. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to do shit but come on here and turn my live on. And I'll be on here, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? I had a great day. I'm grateful for this. Thank the spirits, Ashe. And then it turns because they're mad because I'm just existing. They're mad because I'm just existing. And they think when they troll me that they're pulling something out of me. Look, there it is. I told you she was a witch. Look, there it is. I told you she was me. No, you're going to get the fucking same energy, bitch, that you gave. So the energy that you're watching on the camera that you're calling mean is what the fuck you gave me. And I'm just giving it back. I can see if I come on here like that, y'all. You get what I'm saying? If I come on here like that, like just talking about people weirdly or whatever, or just being rude to people or whatever, if I come on here like that, then that's the energy that I'm in. Because I went back and watched the video, like I said. So I'm reading the cards yesterday, and y'all can go watch it too. You don't go watch the whole 3 hours, but I want y'all to like literally examine this shit. That's why I be letting it go on, because I want y'all to examine it, right? So I'm reading the cards. I'm saying the message was this, in case y'all missed it, because it did go kind of off to the side or whatever. But the message was that somebody sees you using your willpower. And now they want to collaborate with you. And it turned out to be the trolls came in right when I was saying that it was somebody who basically bet against you, or they went against you. They didn't really want to collaborate with you at first. They teamed up against you, but then they see how strong you are. They see how you've made it through, and now they kind of want to switch sides. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what the fuck is going on. That shit, I hope y'all watched it to the end. I don't know if y'all watched it to the end, so I'm going to say it early in this live so that y'all will go back and watch that to the end. It turned real bad. It turned real bad. They age restricted my video, but it doesn't matter. It just means they're not going to show it to people under a certain age, which is fine. I didn't get in no trouble for the live or whatever yesterday, but they can age restrict it. But literally, I want y'all to see how sick it is, and this is why I stay by myself. I have so many people sexually obsessed with me. It's weird. It is weird. But some people are just sex goddess, period. And I'm not a hoe. I've been married, and I would prefer being a wife. I don't prefer being single. I don't prefer none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? But I understand that what I have is powerful. You get what I'm saying? I understand that what I have is powerful, and it can't be given to everybody. So it has to be sacred. It has to be set apart and alone. Do you get what I'm saying? I just want y'all to watch how they do me, though. And I want y'all to search for a reason. I want y'all to search for what I'm doing wrong. Because you ain't going to find it. And this is not me saying that I'm perfect or any of that shit. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. I ain't saying I'm perfect or any of that shit. But I'm saying that I don't do half the shit, fucking 99.9% of the shit that they're saying about me. Not half, 99.9% of the shit that they're saying. 100% of it, and none of it's true. And I thought about it today, and I'm just like, why do they be doing this shit to me? Like, what the fuck? Like, I be like, what the fuck? Why do they be doing this shit to me? They always attacking my looks. They're always saying something about the way that I look, which is real low to me because I can't change my features. I don't have a problem with the way that I look. They got a problem with it, but it's not really a problem. I feel like they want to look like this or they want me, and they can't do neither of the two. So that's why they talk about my looks, because there's a lot of people in this world that are worse off than me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people look way more different than me. They could be like broken down. Their bodies could be, y'all seen some motherfuckers that look real bad out here in these streets. For what I've been through, I am immaculately like fucking preserved. Immaculately. Nothing has been changed on my body. Nothing. I've aged, but I've been preserved this whole entire time. And that's why they mad too. That's why they talk about my looks and shit. Because how are you 44? Bitch, how are you 44? And you was sex trafficked, kidnapped, all that shit. Bitch, how do you still have your mind? They mad about all that shit. How do you still have your mind? How are you still a good person? How is all the trauma that we caused you not making you just like us? A horrible fucking specimen of a human. How are these things happening? That's what these people are upset about. And I need y'all to understand it. I need y'all to see it. I need y'all to see it. Okay? I'm going to refresh my shit. I don't know if y'all talking or not because I can't really see, but I'm just saying I'm going to refresh my shit. Okay. So, yeah, I ain't see all that. She been blocking people. Oh, we do got some trolls. Thank y'all. See, I still don't see y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about. I told y'all, when I tell my moderators to step back, it's because we're allowing the trolls to come through. The reason why I wasn't seeing the comments is because my fucking protection with my Mod Squad of Truth, shout out to the Mod Squad of Truth, is so fucking thick, and I'm grateful for y'all. Y'all have to understand that shit. Like, we work hard to create a safe space just for me to even be able to speak and express myself as a human being. And I love y'all for that. Okay? And I'm always going to have y'all back. Y'all will have a sister for life in me, or cousin, whatever y'all want to call me. Because I'll never forget the people that helped me create, like y'all angels, like literally helping me create a pathway to speak the truth, period, without being distracted. But I'm just saying, you know, does Jesus protect you? I'm going to say he didn't protect me at all. Because what the fuck would Jesus even allow them to kidnap me for? I'm just trying to say. Okay? I don't believe in Jesus. I'm going to keep saying that. Should I just start my lives off like that? Or something? Okay? Well, I believe in Jesus. I don't worship Jesus. That's the better way to put it, because that second statement is the truth. I don't worship Jesus, but I believe in Jesus. But I don't believe in white Jesus. I don't believe in that shit. Okay? But I don't do that shit, and that's something that's very weird to me, too. Everybody doesn't believe in Jesus. Okay, I know it's a shocker to you fucking programmed motherfucking cult life motherfuckers, but everybody doesn't believe the same shit that you believe, and I believe that that's rude to just throw your religion on somebody. Talking about Jesus. What if I wasn't raised believing Jesus? Now I was, but I'm just saying, what if I wasn't? That's rude. Y'all, so people are so weird. This is why I stay by myself, though. They're just weird. I think that's weird. Did Jesus protect you? Why are you asking me that? Why are you asking me that? What the fuck? I didn't say Jesus protected me. If Jesus would have protected me, I would have got on her and said, I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus for saving my life. I ain't never said that shit. I've never said that. Okay? And I don't be caring what motherfuckers say, okay? You said for real, bro, it's just all haters. You love your best, live your best life. If people want to suck, then they can suck and pay karma for it later on. Okay, yeah. Say no, you don't. You said there are all kinds of haters in this world. Don't let them get in your way, girl. I ain't finna let them get in my way. I'm finna get in their way. That's what I feel like. That's why I came live again tonight, because I honestly feel like I'm going to give them hell until they leave me alone. You want to troll me, motherfucker? Okay. Okay. I'm finna troll you. And I'm finna make you look stupid. And if you ain't coming with no solid evidence, then everything you say is null and void. Because just like you got that profile, you can easily click record and prove your point. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to deal with nobody that's going to be faceless either when it comes to the haters. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you got beef with me or you want to accuse me or something like that, when you make your video, make sure you show your face. Make sure you show your fucking face. If you don't show your face in the video or none of that, we're going to discard that too, because I need to know that I actually know you. I need to see your fucking face. Like, I don't like that they have fake profiles either. That's stupid, because I'm here with my face. I'm here under who I really am. But the haters, and they're just people that will never show their faces. And I guarantee you, when y'all click on their profiles, they ain't got no subscribers, ain't made no videos, and that YouTube page is a couple days old because they just recently got blocked from this channel and had to make a new profile. Click on them people. Look at their profile. See if they actual fucking people. Are they actually making videos on YouTube? Do they have any subscribers? Do they have any followers? Are they subscribed to anyone? You get what I'm saying? It's just weird. Okay, you said I've been struggling to figure out where to go in this big world. I'm in college because that's what I was raised to believe, and I feel it could go well, but it's just a scary world. Follow your heart. What do you feel like your soul was called to do? That's what you should do. Okay, they're going to tell you that college is the right way, but half the people, more than half the people that went to college, okay, they can't pay off their student loans and they don't have jobs in the field that they studied. And now they're in debt and they working in a call center. I'm just saying. So you got to find your own path. And God doesn't give a fuck about a degree. I'm going to tell you that, because all that shit is man-made. All that shit is man-made. God don't give a fuck about a degree, a piece of paper, or any of that shit. Because you were sent down here to do something on a divine mission to complete something, and it wasn't college. I can promise you that 100% it wasn't college. Okay? And you never know, because of how life goes, right? There are people that didn't go to college or dropped out of high school and still became millionaires. Still became millionaires. Life can take you all kinds of ways, and anything can happen. So if college isn't for you, then I wouldn't be there. But if you feel like it's for you, then you should go for the gold. You should go for the gold, but keep in mind that don't mean shit to God. It might mean something to the world, but it really don't mean shit anyways. Because when people be like, I have a bachelor's degree, I have a master's degree, and I still be like, you dumb as fuck. You're dumb as fuck. You have no common sense. You have no street smarts. You have no wisdom. You will see the viral video of the man zooming in while the doctor's asking him his symptoms while he putting that shit in chat GPT, whatever the fuck shit is, GPT, whatever the fuck shit is. Doesn't fucking matter, man. It's all an illusion. You can literally create with your mind the life that you desire. You can do that. You know? Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025, hashtag sweetest taboo, hashtag cherish, hashtag illuminous, hashtag individual walks. Exactly, it's an individual walk. Hashtag understanding truth, hashtag my squad of truth. Shout out to the my squad of truth. Hashtag flourish, hashtag quick turnaround, and hashtag truth is for self. Exactly. Okay? It is. So your reputation is perfect? Yeah. I don't hurt people. I don't do shit wrong to nobody. What's so hard to believe that I don't hurt people? I don't do shit wrong to nobody. What's so hard to believe about that? Because y'all all fucked up inside. It can't be a person that doesn't do shit wrong to people. Want to know why I don't do shit wrong to people? I'm never around people. I don't put myself around them. And I wouldn't do wrong to people not because of what man can do. I already explained this shit. It ain't because of what man can do to me. It's because of what the divine infinite all will do to me. Y'all don't understand. Y'all keep calling me evil and all this other shit, or trying to say I'm perfect and all this other shit. You motherfuckers are the ones that think I'm perfect because y'all spend so much time trying to prove that I'm not. Do you get what I'm saying? Y'all are the ones that are obsessed with my reputation and me being perfect. I'm just me. And me is a person that does right. I have a moralistic code. If it's wrong, I'm not doing it. Okay? I don't treat people poorly. I don't give a fuck about your status. I don't give a fuck if you're homeless or if you are a millionaire. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to honor you unless you give me a reason not to. I'm a good person. What the fuck is hard to believe about that shit? I don't understand. Just because y'all can't get it right doesn't mean that I can't get it right. I have a solid connection with the divine. The reason why I'm in check that way for my reputation to be perfect is because I don't want to get my ass whooped by the divine infinite at all. I know this shit isn't over after I leave this body. And it ain't got shit to do with none of you motherfucking humans. It has nothing to do with y'all. The respect and the love that I would give to someone else has nothing to do with them. It has something to do with my reputation in the spirit realm as well, which is more important than what the fuck you think. Okay? But yes, I'm going to say my reputation is perfect because find a motherfucker that actually has evidence of me doing them wrong. Find somebody who's not lying about me doing them wrong. Okay? In any type of way, find somebody who is not lying. And that's going to tell you right there, you're going to go on a wild goose chase. Even from my childhood, when you go and you look at that Alicia Smiley playlist, the people that remember me growing up, they were like, oh my God, you're so nice. It's on the fucking videos, on the Alicia Smiley videos. People I went to school with, they was like, oh my God, girl, you were so sweet to me. All I have is good memories of you. That shit is in the videos. And this is my whole fucking life. The only people that have a problem with me are the people that kidnap me and the people that are involved in that situation. But there's nobody I went to school with that could say she's just shiesty motherfucker. She's shady. There's no one that can do it because I've never been that way. So yeah, my reputation is perfect. Why do you think motherfuckers try so hard to ruin it? And I give them opportunities to ruin it. You wasn't on the live yesterday? I give them an opportunity to ruin it. Go ahead and try. I challenge anybody who wants to try to ruin my relationship, my reputation, to do so because I don't hide shit from nobody. And everybody that I come into contact with will be treated properly by me. Okay? And I can do that because I love myself, which means I know how to love other people. I honor myself, which means I know how to honor other people just because you motherfuckers can't get it right. It's simple. They taught you when you was a child. Treat other people how you want to be treated. They taught you this shit in elementary school. Because you motherfuckers had that shit going one ear and out the other. Doesn't mean I didn't listen. That shit weird. So your reputation is perfect? Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. My shit perfect. Then the motherfucker. My shit. Let me see. Okay. Then the motherfucker. Yeah. Find somebody. I dare you. I want you to. I challenge you. Find somebody that's not lying about a situation they had with me where they said I did something wrong to them. I'm not no liar. I'm loyal. I'm not shady. I don't participate in gossip. I don't talk shit behind people's back. None of that shit. I'm a good person to have in your life. Why do you think I cut people off so easily? Because I ain't missing out on shit. They're missing out on me. I know what a gift I am. And if somebody else can't see that shit, that's on them. But my presence alone is healing. Trust me. I know. People get obsessed with my energy. Why do you think you're here? Why do you think my motherfucking trolls be here? They get obsessed with my energy. Motherfuckers, y'all can vouch for this. Y'all can vouch for this. I'll stay off the internet for 6 months. 6 whole months off the internet, off all fucking social media and go live or post something on Facebook. The moment I say anything, y'all was waiting on it. Trolls, y'all be waiting on it. Y'all love me. I'm telling you, y'all know I'm perfect too. That's why y'all be fucking watching me. Now, I'm not saying I don't make motherfucking mistakes with like just decision making. But when it comes to how I treat another human being, ain't no way you finna ever catch me treating somebody wrong. And that's why I be going off on trolls and shit and going off on motherfuckers. Why? Because it's proof that I'm not wrong. That's why I have fun doing it. Now, y'all might say, oh, that's me. But no, the evidence is there. The evidence is there. Did I come on here fucking with anybody? Did I start shit with anybody? No. They started inappropriately with me, and I finished shit. How's that wrong? That's self-defense. That's self-defense. And everybody, every human on this planet has a right to defend themselves, whether it's verbally, physically, however they feel like, spiritually, however they feel like they need to do so. Every human on earth has that right. And that's what y'all seeing. That's what y'all are seeing. And that's okay with me because I'm showing you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do it. Okay? I'm kind to everybody, but you're not going to just disrespect me. I'm not going to let you. You get what I'm saying? Excuse me? What you excuse? You said I need to watch the beginning of that live. Yeah, because it started off as a reading. I tracked them. I baited them. Come on now. I told y'all when I was going to do my readings, I was going to cut them comment sections off. That comment section was on for a reason. Because I wanted to see something. And I said that at the beginning of the video. I said my comments are wrong because I want to see something. So it is what it is. You say I've been quiet because you said to let them get this bag up. Right, let them get the bag up. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I appreciate it. Give me some water. I ain't even drank my drink. You said better off graduating from high school and going into vocational technical school. I agree with that too, because then you're going to develop some type of skill. And that skill you're going to be able to use for the rest of your life, whether you have a degree or not. If you become useful in a skill set, you always going to have a job, whether you went to college or not, okay? You don't got one. I don't got one way. I don't got one way. Because I did go to college. And I went for music and art. And then I decided that I'm already a musician and I'm already an artist. And they were just teaching me like how Mozart did it and how Bach did it and all that shit. But when you're an artist, you're a creator. So they can't really put you in a uniform. Like your test and shit, when you double major music and art, your test and shit is going to be on the form, or of course you got your basic music and shit like that, like your staff, like writing on the staff and reading the staff and all that shit. But when they're testing you on a particular creator or creative style, it needs to be how that person would do it. Even with art classes, even when you're drawing pictures in art class and you're an artist, the teacher is going to say, no, that's not quite right, but that's your creation. And you're the creator. I'm an artist. So if you're talking about a fucking, if you're talking about a motherfucking degree, I don't need one of those either. Because I single-handedly started my own business, okay, without a college degree. And at one point in time, I was making more money than the registered nurse, the kidnapper mother, just doing my readings. My spiritual business, just doing that without a college degree. Paid off a car. Y'all remember that, True Gang? Y'all remember that? Then I pay off my car, used only readings, doing only readings. I paid off a whole car. Cash, baby. No college degree. All my bills was paid. No Section 8. No food stamps because I was making too much. So no Section 8. No rental assistance. No nothing. No college degree. With 3 kids in the house with me. Traveling from state to state. Y'all witnessed all that shit, didn't y'all? So it is what it is. A piece of paper doesn't fucking make you. That piece of paper means nothing when you die. Okay? When you cross over and you get a college degree, do you think God is going to say, oh, I see you got your master's degree? That's what the fuck you think is going to happen? I don't give a fuck about that shit. You're here to evolve your soul. That's what you're here to do. You're here for your soul's evolution. That's the only reason why you have incarnated here. So this is a school. Earth is a school. This is where you learn. This is where you evolve. This is where you remember who you are. This is what the earth realm is for you to remember who you are. And then you ascend into your godlike state. That's what it is. That's all it is. Everything here is a part of the matrix system programming. College, racism, the 9-to-5 work system, school, the education system. Every fucking thing. And God doesn't give a fuck about any of that shit. It's none of this shit is going to matter. It's all to distract you, to get you off your path, to take you from where you're supposed to be focused on what your soul is supposed to be doing down here. Okay? Now, most people aren't going to be able to understand that because most people aren't even connected in the slightest bit. If you're religion, you're not going to understand. If you're in religion, if you're in Christianity, you're not going to understand that. You're not, because you think you're supposed to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and go to church every Sunday, and that's what's going to evolve your soul. But really, you're stuck. And there has been no evolution of your soul. You ain't using your powers that God gave you, or the divine, whatever you want to call it. You're not using those powers. You're stuck in the matrix system programming. You're in the world. You're not of the world. I mean, you're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. Okay? You of the world and not in the world, or whatever. You just of it. Everything that has something to do with the world, you're all up in it. I don't even be involved with the world of shit. I be literally by myself. I don't watch TV. I like to watch birds. I like to read books. Who am I fucking with? I'm trying to figure it out. Okay? What planet did you come from? Sirius B. It's a constellation. It's not just a planet. It's a constellation. So that's where I came from. But all of that information should be somewhere on this channel. So I am a Syrian. All right, it's time to drink. Cheers. It's that rain vodka. Cranberry juice. But anyways, y'all, let me smoke my blunt. I'm just gonna hang out, and I just want to talk to y'all because this is the real me. Okay. And if I want to read a card, I'm gonna read a card. If I don't want to use a card, I ain't gonna use no card. And I'm not gonna keep explaining what that shit is because I feel like that's repetitive. I feel like every time I do that, like I have to like repeat some shit, and we're way past that. You get what I'm saying? The tarot cards and shit. When are you going back? When I get good and ready? Probably in about 45, 50 years. That's about when I'm gonna go back. Yeah. Because I'm on a mission. I got some shit to do down here. And I'm doing it. I pretty much already did it. I mean, but there's still shit to do. But I was literally created to bring this fucking family down, this law enforcement family, this criminal family, to tear down their bloodline. And that was a part of my soul's contract. Because that's me. I'm Alicia Smalley. And I did that. Did it. Done. That's what I'm talking about. You like life shit. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be breaking fucking curses, healing people, making these connections so that you guys can create certain things. You get what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to be doing. But a lot of us can't. A lot of us cannot make our divine connections because we're still tied to karmic connections. That's another reason why I be by myself, because I don't like the energy that people bring. People can come into your life and then just bring absolute trauma. Either they're bringing the lessons or the blessings, and motherfuckers will bring that lesson into your life before they bring that blessing into your life. And I don't got time for the shit. I've been through enough. I've been through enough shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good. You said smoke drugs and make YouTube videos is in your contract. So this is what you call marijuana, and it grows from the ground, and it comes from a seed. And God, the divine infinite all, created that shit. So what the fuck is you talking about, bitch? Smoking drugs. This is an herb. Just like the salt and the pepper that you put in your food, that also has magical properties. You do know that, right? You do know that, right? You better not be a Christian because I'm getting your ass. You talking about some smoking drugs and all that shit? I'm asking. Okay? This is nothing but physical shit. You think that this is going to affect my fucking soul? Who am I hurting by smoking some weed? Who am I hurting? Who? Who am I hurting? And where, what does it matter where in the Bible it says you can't smoke, because I ain't no fucking Christian, but where in your book does it say I can't smoke? Where? You think weed didn't exist when Jesus was walking around? Because it definitely did. Hemp is in the Bible. You know, they bought that shit to Jesus when he was born. The 3 wise men, which was really 3 astrologers because they followed the 3 stars and shit to get to Jesus. They had to follow those stars. They were astrologers, the 3 wise men. Yeah. Okay. And they brought to him hemp, marijuana, to Jesus, and gold and frankincense and myrrh. So what the fuck is you talking about? I'm trying to figure it out. Serious question. You said you're not from here, though. You're from Sirius. I'm in a physical human body. I'm a reincarnated being. I'm here now. And I can smoke and drink. I can do anything that a fucking human can do because I'm in a human form at this point in time. That doesn't make sense. I can appease my motherfucking flesh. I'm not doing anything to hurt anybody. If I want to smoke some weed, I can smoke some fucking weed. You think God is going to hate me because I smoked weed? When they brought the holy fucking son, Jesus, y'all God, weed on his birthday, the astrologers brought him to him. It's crazy. They called him the 3 wise men, but we know when we studied in Truth Gang, the book of not the book, but the story of Nebuchadnezzar, when he called them the 3 wise men to interpret the dream and shit, that he called them the fucking astrologer. Okay? And you know God sent those astrologers, right? To go gift the king at his birth some marijuana. Because that's what your book say. I'm just saying. That's what your book say. Wrong. They brought gold. Fake. They bought gold. Okay, wait a minute, Danielle. Wrong. They bought gold, frankincense, myrrh, and not myrrh. Hemp. Hemp is written there as well. So shut up and read your fucking scripture, bitch. Because hemp is also there. Okay? So you're wrong. Not me. The fuck? No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whatever the fuck you is. Nobody finna argue with your stupid ass. Look the shit up. It's your book. Okay, look it up. You're wrong all the way. You want to argue, bitch? Go look it up. They brought him hemp. They brought him frankincense, myrrh, and hemp. Okay? They did. And gold. Okay? Read the Bible. You know, you bitch, you go read it again. Okay? You just want to argue. Go back to Sirius, Jesus is King. No, fuck you. And fuck you. And I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. I don't worship your God. You ain't going to make me worship your God. So y'all some cult members? Because that's what y'all is. Cult members. Why would you be worried about what I worship in my soul? What if I was a Muslim and I was raised that way my whole entire life? So all of a sudden, because I don't worship Jesus, I'm going to hell? Fuck out of here. Y'all ain't no motherfucking love. Why would I worship your God? This is how y'all talk to me. You get what I'm saying? You want to argue, that's why you're here. No, I'm here because this is my channel, and I can do what the fuck I want to do on my channel. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I run this bitch. And if I choose to shut you the fuck up or have a moderator shut you the fuck up, you won't be able to say shit else on this channel. At all. Okay? Good night. Yeah, bitch, get on out of here before you get blocked. Yeah. See you later. Or not. Because I don't give a fuck. Jesus is your Lord. That ain't my Lord. Okay? Because I found the God in me, and I'm good. Because the Bible told me that, have I not told you ye are gods? So I walk as one. Okay? Yeah. Moderator, can you block her? She wants to be blocked. Let's block her. Can you block her ass? Absolutely, we can block you. Hold on. We gonna get that request taken care of. Don't block her. That's weak. No, it's not weak, bitch. Ain't nobody got time. This is my world over here. I don't have to put up with your shit. If you feel like I'm weak, then I'm just weak. To you, bitch. I'm finna block you. Here, let me block you too. Don't block her. That's weak. Well, you take that thought that you think that that's weak, right? And you run with that shit. And now you can't say shit else on my channel. Let me block Danielle bitch ass too. We finna block Danielle bitch ass too. Block you. Here you go. Your wish is my command. Sure. Go make you another profile so I can block that one too. Yeah. Okay, let me block him too. Talking about something about some Crips. I don't do gang shit. Man, unless it's Truth Gang. I do that gang all day. Truth Gang. All day. Yeah. Let me, see? I'm God over here. You see that shit? Boom. Striking y'all down. I'm God on this channel. Straight up. I run it. Not you. Not you. I will give you my energy if I feel like it. Okay? What religion are you? I don't have a religion. I don't got one. What business is it of yours? Why are you so concerned with my soul? Why are you so concerned with my soul? Y'all have to recruit souls. That's how you know it ain't right. That's how you know the shit ain't right. Y'all want motherfucker souls and shit. Who do you worship? Like, that's a game. Christianity, bitch. Muslim, bitch. Buddhist, bitch. Like, that's really how y'all coming at me. The fuck? Weirdos. I'm just asking. I don't give a fuck. What do it matter what religion I am? What? I don't have a religion. I don't rely on shit but my intuition and my spirit team. That's what I rely on. I rely on my intuition, my inner voice. That's what I rely on. My moral compass. I rely on that shit. Okay? Oh, it's all good. I'm blocking motherfuckers. Okay? I don't got time for that shit. And I don't give a fuck. Don't block them next week. I will block any motherfucker on here. Or I might sit and fuck with y'all for a few hours because I'm off for the next 3 days, man. For the next 3 days so I can stay up until 6, 7 a.m. and just be on live and fuck with you motherfuckers if I feel like it. Motherfuckers talking about you smoking drugs. Bitch, do you know how fucking this shit legal in 49 states, bitch? Fuck is you talking about? It ain't no drug. This shit legal. You can legally go buy it. But it's a drug. Okay? Motherfuckers is weird. I've been through a lot. So I'm gonna smoke and I'm gonna have me a little sip every now and then. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not doing shit wrong to nobody. Okay? I'm chilling to myself, by myself, with my tribe. And if I don't like your energy this live, you getting put the fuck out. You're gonna get put the fuck out and you can go get you another motherfucking profile and I'm gonna block that shit too. But I'm gonna stay here as long as the fuck I want to, and I'm gonna drink my drink and I'm gonna smoke my smoke. And I'm gonna talk my shit. You're here because you wanna argue. Who creates a platform just to argue with people? No, bitch, y'all are here because y'all wanna argue with me. Because it's not hard to just show love and honor and respect to people no matter what they believe in. You ain't been through nothing, punk ass negative bitch. You're hateful. Okay. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to recognize my struggle neither. You don't even know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't. And that's not gonna anger me that you're like, you ain't been through nothing. It's all over the internet what I've been through. And it's a lot. And you wouldn't even have made it through what I made it through. At all. Your bitch ass would have folded. You know? I'm about to block you because you like cussing is bad. Stop. Why is it bad? Why is it bad? Tell me why cussing is bad. Tell the tribe, tell everybody why cussing is bad. Why is it bad? Because you said it's bad. Why is it bad? Cussing is bad. Stop. This is my motherfucking platform. I pay the bill here. On the phone, in the house. I'm 44 years old. I'm grown. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not my dad. You're not nobody to me, so why do I have to stop? Why do I have to stop cussing? You said it quickly now. Right, come on, quickly and tell us why. On Crip, you don't pay the bill on my phone. Who said I paid the bill on your phone, bitch? I said I paid the bill on my phone. So if I want to look into my camera and curse, I can do that. Nobody said that shit. You're dumb. You're fucking dumb. You about to get blocked in a minute too. Okay? Thank you. If that's what you really feel, appreciate it. Replace your B with C, bitch. Bitch. Bitch don't start with C. Cuz. Bitch don't start with C. Oh, God. Now I got a gangbanger, you guys. Ooh, the gangbanger's here. Ooh, on Crip, cuz. On Crip, cuz. Shut up. Do I look like I fucking associate with a fucking gang? That means nothing to me. And you're in the comment section. So we know that your IQ is low. We were talking about college education. You definitely ain't got one. You definitely don't. Okay, I don't either, but it's at least obvious with you that you don't have one. Oh, you have tattoos. I'm an artist, and I drew these tattoos. That's why I have tattoos, because my body is a canvas. It's very beautiful. So I drew all over myself these vines. That doesn't mean I'm a gangbanger. The fuck? So because somebody has tattoos, they're a gangbanger? Okay, Crip Homie goes. Okay. We about to have some fun. Anyways, that's definitely like, I don't know, somebody that's little. I want to say little, but this live is restricted for age. So shouldn't be no kids on here, but that definitely sounds like a kid. Okay, that definitely does. Ooh. I need some cranberry juice. About to get lit in this bed. So I am excited though, because I feel like good things are happening. And I feel like the more that people do or try to attack me or whatever, the more that I'm progressing, and that's why they're attacking me. That's what I feel like. So I feel like I just should not stop doing what I'm doing. I still should show up on my channel. And if I feel like trolling with trolls, then I'm going to troll with trolls. And if I don't, then we just going to block them. It just depends on the mood. But I'm telling y'all, if it's ever a serious message and the divine trying to get through, I'm going to cut the comments off. And nobody's going to be able to say anything. And that way the message won't be interrupted. But I'm not really sitting up here trying to just throw out messages. And I'm going to tell you why. Because my gifts are sacred. Like I said, my gifts are for me. I don't have to share my gift with no motherfucking body. I don't. But I do because it's part of my job. But it's only certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only certain people. Like, I'm not one of them spiritualists that needs to be known all over the internet and have all these different clients that I don't know. I would rather have, like, personal relationships with people. My clients are people that I deal with. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've known them for years. Like, I don't like to switch clients and none of that shit. Because the energy that I give to people, I need to make sure that I'm not casting my pearls to swine, which is why it is very expensive to get me on a phone call. And it's been that way for a long time. And I'm going to stay that way because I don't want the wrong people trying to get on my line. Okay? Because if they calling me the bullshit, they ain't going to want to spend over $100 to do so. Okay? Why would I know that? I think you need to ask somebody in your area that shit because you're obviously some type of cokehead and I don't deal with cokeheads. So I don't know. You should probably ask somebody in your area. You don't even know where the fuck I'm at. So even if I did know somebody who sold that shit, it wouldn't do you any good. But you're just a troll. So it is what it is. I don't do drugs though. I smoke weed and I do take shrooms. And I've said that several times on this channel. But I don't take shrooms often because you can't. You can't. So that's like, I haven't done it in like 6 months. And I still got my jar of shrooms. My big jar of shrooms, I still got it. But that's all I do. And I'll have me a shot of liquor. And that's it. So everything that I do is natural and grown from the ground. And by the type of stuff that people do when it comes to like drugs and shit, the type of stuff that people do, that's going to tell you the type of crowd that they're going to be around. So if I only smoke weed and do shrooms, the people that would more than likely be on my vibration of who I'd be hanging out with be like hippie type people. People that are spiritual, people that like to connect, like period, like shit like that. It would literally be like hippie type people that would want to hang out with me, that I would want to hang out with. I wouldn't want to hang out. If I seen somebody doing some coke, I'm leaving. Because that ain't my type of party. You get what I'm saying? If I see you doing some shit like that, I'm out. Okay? I mean, that's on you. If you want to be a fucking cokehead, then be a cokehead. This person says they do a bump every weekend. Well, that's on you. I don't really know what to say about that. Or tell you, I don't know. That's on your stupid ass. That's all I can say, you know? Because I don't do that shit. Because I love me. You get what I'm saying? I love me too much to do some shit like that to me. So I'm not doing no shit like that. But I love weed, some good music, or just some good vibrations. I'm down with that shit anytime. A good smoke session. I ain't never hurt nobody unless you smoking with the wrong people like you that do coke. I wouldn't even smoke no weed with you because you do coke. So I wouldn't even trust anything that you ever rolled up. That's why I don't smoke with people. I always smoke by myself. I don't smoke with nobody, but if you did some coke and I knew it, I would never smoke no weed with you. Ever. Coke, same effect. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I highly doubt, I fucking highly doubt that marijuana and coke have the same effect. Okay? I fucking doubt it. Okay? Because if that was the case, then all the cokeheads would just buy marijuana then, right? If it does the same thing. Right? Because marijuana would be cheaper then, right? Right. That doesn't make any sense. You're a crackhead. It's okay. It's okay. Because you're the type of person that Jesus would have saved, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But you're a whole fucking dolphin. You're a dolphin. Do you hear me? You smoke crack, don't you? Face. That's your ass right there. That's your ass right there. Fairy side. Crack and coke are different. I don't think so. Don't you use coke to make crack? Ain't that how that go? I don't think them is two different things. I think the application process probably is different, but I think it's the same thing. Or maybe one, like, you know, after the chemical process, maybe one, I don't know. But the whole fucking point is, I think it's the same fucking thing. And if you start in there, you're probably going to end up there anyways. Okay? And I'm not talking about people who have drug problems. I just want y'all to know that, because I know people that have gotten over shit or whatever, and I'm proud of you. Listen. But I ain't talking about people who have drug problems, but people like these in the comment section that's like, yeah, I be doing bumps every weekend. Like, that's some, nah, bro. That's, well, how do you know that? You smoked crack too? What the fuck? We're gonna let the trolls troll, because I ain't got shit else to do. Y'all don't have to stay if I don't want to. I don't care. I'm gonna smoke this blunt, drink this drink, and get the fuck out of here. But I'm just showing up so that these trolls don't think that they run shit in my motherfucking comment section. That's just that. That's fucked up. We gonna pray for you, man. We gonna pray for you, brother. That's funny. No, you won't. I'm about to block your ass now. It was fun. I'm about to block you. It was fun, though. Hey, you should probably get some help. Fairy side. Loyalty, loyalty. All right, let me block you. All right, thank you for visiting, Truth Gang. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate it. This ain't gonna be no long ass live like last night. It's not gonna be like that, y'all. I'm literally just finna smoke my smoke and drink my drink. I wanted to come on here and tell y'all, like, how I truly feel. And this is just who I truly am. Like, this is me. Okay? This is me. And I don't hurt nobody. And I won't hurt nobody unless they're trying to hurt me. Like, I'm not gonna hide that from y'all. Okay? So I am into spirituality. And I know motherfuckers wanna call me a witch and shit, but I would never do anything to anybody unless it was in defense of myself. And I'm going to use spirituality, okay? I'm going to use spirit shit to get you. And I just want to make that clear. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not that type of person to do shit unprovoked. You get what I'm saying? I have to be justified in what I'm doing. And that's why I treat everybody with kindness. And I want to come on here and not really explain that, but just tell y'all that. I treat people with kindness because it's ass whoopings involved when you don't. You don't know who somebody is. It's just, I say this all the time, but this is just your flesh, okay? And you just live inside of this body. You aren't this body. You are inside of it. You get what I'm saying? So you don't know what's inside another person. And you don't know who's protecting them. You don't know, how much power or rank that they have or who they are or where they came from. Everybody ain't human. We already talked about this shit before, too. You get what I'm saying? So everybody ain't human. You just got to be careful how you treat people because you don't know what's inside of them. And I think that the way that I've been treated is literally a lesson for everyone that comes across me. And that's another reason why, like I said, I don't really deal with a lot of people, because if you meet me and you come across my path, it's a reason. It's a reason. Like, I would not be looking to make connection with people or anything like that. If you come across my path in your life ever, and I want everybody that's watching this video come across this video to see this, it is a reason why the divine made you cross my path, or I crossed your path, or however the situation happened. And it's going to be a test from the divine, because that's what the divine uses me for. It hurts. It's painful, actually. The divine literally puts me in situations where they want to see how they're going to treat me. And they know that these people aren't going to do me right, but this is a test for them. And then it always follows with disaster, not for me, but for the people that mistreat me. It always ends in disaster for everybody that crosses me, because I don't do anything wrong and I stay innocent. Because, so the lady was like, your reputation is perfect. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the law of innocence, you have to stay pure, unstained, white as gold. And it's not to the standards of man, because you may see me with this one like, oh, well, you're smoking weed or whatever. I'm talking about my soul has to be unstained. Okay, that has to be unstained so I can smoke my weed. But when I leave this physical body and I can no longer smoke weed, my shit gonna be white as snow. I'm not fucking playing. My soul. And if I fuck somebody up in the process, it's because I was justified. And I won't feel any type of way about it. I don't feel bad for people who end up on the wrong side of me spiritually. I don't. Because you had to have done something. That's why I feed off of it for real. I want my trolls to understand that I do feed off of it for real. Because I know what's going to happen to y'all after y'all get through trolling me or doing whatever it is y'all trying to do, or hurt or harm me, spread a lie. When y'all get to fixing y'all lips to spread a lie about me, I already know what's going to happen, and y'all know that the shit is really happening. And that's what's upsetting to these people. Oh, so now we got a blood up in here. It's the same dude. He just went and switched up profiles, and now he coming back as a blood now. What's up, cuz? Whatever. He says you worship the devil, and I'm an evil gang member that hates God. Good for you. Great. Is that working out for you? Is that working out for your life? Because if it is, I mean, congratulations. I'm happy for you. If that makes you happy, then I am all for you worshiping the devil and hating on God and hating God. Do you, bro? I'm all for it. I really am. So I'm glad you enjoy that. I'm glad you enjoy that, because I support you in that if that's what you want to do, if that's what works for you. What do you want me to be like, you fucking devil worshiper? You fucking devil worshiper, get off my life. No. Give a fuck what you do. It's your soul, bitch. Do what you, it's yours. Do what you want to do with it. Worship the devil, bitch. Have fun while you're doing it. Okay? Let me know how I go when you know, boxing God and shit, because you said you hate God. So let me know how I go. How's it going? Like, let me know how it's been going. Boxing God and shit. Boxing the divine. How's that been working out for you? How's the business of being a devil? Come on, cuz. Oh, I think he gone. I start trolling. I gotta refresh my comments, because I had slowed down earlier. Oh, that's it. Well, I'm finna smoke my blunt, and I'll be out y'all way. And I appreciate the people that stop by the live, because y'all my people. Okay? I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Feeling great. And I deserve to be able to smoke my weed and have my drink, because I work hard. And this is my version of me chilling. Not doing anything spiritual or anything like that. Just chilling. That's my version of this. This is what I like to do. But I'll be doing stuff when I'm not live. So like I said, I'll be doing some music or dancing around the house or writing some poetry. I was just thinking that I should probably write some poetry when I got here. That's why I stopped for a second. Whatever. Oh, Northgate, you ain't said nothing else. I guess I can block you now. I was gonna have fun with you, so I'm gonna just block you now because you didn't say nothing else. It's probably because I called you out and I knew that you was the Crip dude and not a blood dude now, because that's stupid that you would like get blocked as a Crip and then come back as a blood, because y'all trolls are so fucking stupid. So I immediately knew it was the same guy, and then I called him out immediately, so he just stopped talking. So now he blocked. Oh, they don't want to come out and play tonight. They don't want to come out and play tonight. That's what it's looking like, gang. That's what it's looking like. But I just want to say that I'm proud of myself for the growth that I have made over the years. And I pat myself over the back again. And I'm going to give myself ashe, because I've grown so much throughout all of my situations. And can't nobody stop me. They can't. Because as long as I stay underneath that law of innocence, you'll never be justified. And everything goes to spiritual court, even when you want to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? So everything got to go to spiritual court. But I'm excited for whatever's coming, because I know something big is coming. And I've been saying it. And I'm excited for it. And I'm ready for it. And I know it's going to be something completely different than I've ever experienced, like, previously, right? Because I had a lot of bad people that I was around. And I still didn't turn out to be one. Look, that's a miracle. You know what I'm saying? I still didn't turn out to be one. But anyways, I had all those bad people I was around. And when I think about everything that I went through and everything that y'all still witnessing me go through, because it's the same bad people being the trolls, right? Because they're not in jail yet, which is why we got to get the signatures. But anyways, I just was built different from these people, man. I was always built different from them people. And I was always righteous. And I'm still righteous. Straight up. They hated that shit about me, man. And that's what it is, y'all. It's literally that. That's why people hate me. Or the people that do hate me, it's the people that grew up with me, and then the people that are associated with them that's involved. But they always knew that I was fucking better than they is. In every way. And that makes people bitter. Now, I don't judge people, and I don't have a big ass head or whatever. I don't have that shit. But I know that I'm better than them because they hurt people, and I don't. So that automatically puts me like up here because I don't hurt people. It's real easy. I'll be trying to tell you, it's fucking real easy to be righteous. It's easy. You don't gotta be jealous. You just gotta do the right thing. But it's hard for people to do that, I see. It's like really hard for people to do that. It ain't hard for me, because every time I even tried to do anything wrong, the divine would whoop my ass. The divine, the Most High chastens whom that love. That's another reason why I don't do shit wrong. I mean, they got shit to do with what a motherfucker would think about me, not a human. Hell no. Every time I would even think about doing anything wrong or sideways, I would get my ass whooped by the divine. And the ass whoopings that I would receive in life for not listening to the divine, which is the inner voice inside of me, it was like tower moments. Like everything in my fucking world would fucking crash. Everything. So I just don't do shit wrong, and I listen to my spirits immediately. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do shit wrong. But I know there's people out here in the world that are like me. And they're gonna love me. And you, and you, and you, you're gonna love me. For real. There's people out here that are just like me, though. We're just few and far in between. Like, it's just not a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us end up dead. And the reason why is because we be so fucking docile, so friendly, and so trusting to people. And then they take advantage of you and they kill you. I got out of that shit real quick. When I realized motherfuckers was trying to kill me, I got out of that shit real fucking quick. This just for documentation purposes. Who is this person on here with me? Say something. Because I can't see you. You gotta say something. I don't give a fuck if there's nobody on here. This is all for documentation purposes. Just like the lives, everything is. This how I'm finna YouTube. I'm just gonna be on this motherfucker. Okay? And I'm gonna deal with shit as it come until there ain't no more motherfucking trolls in this bitch. Okay? Oh, that must have been the op. You know what I'm saying? Only the strong survive. I see. I don't want to have to be strong, though. I promise you, well, I was very soft and gentle, like a flower. I was. And I'm still that way, which is why I stay by myself, so I can remain that way. I don't have to be in that energy of always on, like, defense or always, you know, fighting. And I don't fight with people or nothing like that, but, like, just literally spiritual warfare fighting. You know? And it be making me sad, though, because I be wondering, why the fuck do I get treated this way? Like, I don't understand it. And I treat everybody with kindness, but it's because I needed to come here this lifetime and learn to choose me, like, literally, and stop putting other people before myself. Stop sacrificing myself for, like, other people. And I learned that shit, and I lost a lot of things. A lot of people. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But everything, I feel like everything happened so quick. Like, I'm telling you, it really does. It feels like everything happened so quick. Like, I was a kid. I was a fucking kid, okay? And then I was with this fucking family. And then I wasn't. And then I was. And now I'm here, okay? And the way that shit played out, I guess, is the way that it's supposed to play out, but it hurts a lot. Just going through what I went through. And I don't understand why people still continuously want to treat me badly. Like, bitch, don't you see I done went through enough? Like, what the fuck? I don't need nothing else. Nothing else. But even though they do it, I'm still going to show up on my platform because this is my shit. You're not finna hijack my shit. You ain't finna run me off my shit or whatever, because I don't have problems in my real life. Like, when I'm not online or whatever, because the only way that the people that hurt me can get me is through, like, social media or when I turn this camera on. So the shit that's being said online is not what's actually being said in reality. In reality, when I go to work every day, motherfuckers like, oh my God, you're beautiful. I love that. I love this about you. I love all this stuff about you, like, every day. Motherfucker calling me ugly and transgender and shit, but niggas give me their number, like, every fucking day. I just gotta walk outside. Every day. When I turn this camera on, then I get attacked. But it's because they don't want me to say nothing of importance. But I feel like what I be saying is of importance. Even going off on him. I feel like that's of importance. He said you're here too. Okay, thank you for being here. I'm just gonna be here. Shit. Gang. I'm just gonna be here. But I'm just saying, like, I'm tired of going through shit. And I'm tired of being treated like shit. And that's what this is. If anybody that knew me when I was growing up comes across this video or something. You get what I'm saying? That's what this face of Asha is. Okay? That's what this face is. This is the face that's tired of this shit because I ain't doing nothing to nobody. And it's gonna stop over here in Truth Gang. So if I got to come live every day and stand my ground or whatever, and I'm going to transmute every energy that comes through this channel, I'm going to transmute it. That's what I'm going to do. Turn it around, make something positive. Make them look stupid with knowledge, because that's what I do. You know? But I'm overall happy inside. I just don't like when people are fucking with me for no reason. Like, at least let me do something to you or something. I don't do shit to people. I'm just saying, let me do something to you. So then you can be mean. Don't just be mean for no reason. Because that shit ain't right. I'm separating my locks because they was like braided up and twisted. But anyways, y'all, I'm just coming here to be me. And I thank y'all for joining me, those who stuck with me. I'm just coming here to be me. And this is me. And whoever fuck with me though. And I fuck with you. Straight up. And I fuck with you straight up. I don't really want to complain or nothing because I don't really have anything to complain about. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm sad, because I'm not. I just don't like to be fucked with. Nobody likes being fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like it. I just want people to leave me the fuck alone. Let me say what the fuck I want to say, because everybody else can say what they want to say. Let me look how the fuck I want to look, because everybody else can look how the fuck they want to look. Okay? I want to look like my natural self. All right? I don't know another way to look. This is how God created me. That's why I look this way. Exactly how the fuck I look. Because this is exactly my natural everything. This is how God made me. And I find beauty in that, whether a motherfucker on the internet do or don't. I don't give a fuck. Because I know I'm fine. fine. I know I'm fine. So it doesn't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But people are so fucking mean. I'll be mean back to them bitches. But other than that, I look forward to sharing my new chapter with y'all, because that's what the fuck finna happen. A new chapter. And in this chapter, there is physical justice for Alicia Smiley and Travis Sutton, whether his motherfucking ass want it or not. And I'm saying that because I don't know where he stand, but fuck that shit, nigga. They kidnapped us. Fuck everything they ever motherfucking told you, nigga. They kidnapped us. So fuck them. But I pray for justice for him too, because he deserve it and his mama deserve it. But I know him personally, and he could definitely be one of the snobby ones, because I don't know if he's like, he never seemed that way to me. You know what I'm saying? But he could be, because you never know with those people. You have to like make sure that people aren't brainwashed with dealing with that people. I can't talk to how serious it is. I can't talk to anybody that I grew up with or knew ever again in life. Anybody from that timeline, from my past, I went to school with, that were my friends, I can't talk to none of them. Everybody I ever knew in my whole entire life. My kids. I'm never going to talk to them again. I'm not. And I mean that. And that's what I had to sacrifice to stay alive. And motherfuckers still treat me like shit on the internet, because it's them. They just want to see me like break or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, I lost everything. What else can you take from me? Like, what y'all see is what they created. Like how I'm cursing motherfuckers out. I will curse them out anyways, even if I was happy, because fuck them. But I'm just saying, this is the beast that they created, and this is raw and uncut me. And I'm proud of myself in a weird way. I really am. I don't know, like I'm fucking, I don't want to be sad. I'm like, it's happy though, because I am proud of myself though, because I didn't think I would be able to do this. I'm sorry, I'm thinking, because I had to like literally become my own hero, and that's what this is about. You are your own fucking savior. The hero's journey, the journey of Heru, which is just Jesus. I'm just saying, Y'all don't understand. Not, maybe y'all do, but the public really wouldn't understand that shit. But I literally had to become my own hero. I don't give a fuck. There's only a shot of liquor in here, bitch, and I had nothing to drink all day. This is like raw emotion, okay? But I do, because I did have to do that for me. I had to save myself. And that shit was hard. And I deserve to be happy. I deserve it. Because of what was done to me. Y'all don't care about all crying, so whatever. I don't care. If a choke on my hair, just like, because I'm gonna cry. Y'all already, that's one thing y'all know. I am going to cry if I feel like I have to cry. But I did that shit. And that's some soul contract type shit. That is some fucking soul, because that's what I mean when I say soul contract. Like, I really had to save my own life. Nobody helped me. Nobody knows what it feels like to be in my position, where you can't go to the police because the police are the ones that took you. Imagine being in my shoes, y'all, and they still trying to, like, fuck with me. You hear what I'm saying? And they're still gonna get the tough side. I don't give a fuck about crying or nothing. I don't care, because I'm real, bitch. I'm a human at this point. You get what I'm saying? And I'm real, and none of this shit is my fault. Y'all literally watching an innocent person be attacked. That's really what y'all are watching. And that's why I let it happen, because I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see how I'm innocent. And I'm really not doing anything to anybody. I'm just literally turning on my channel. You know what I'm saying? And these are not random trolls. If you're new here and you're still watching this or whatever, these are not random trolls. It's the people. Because those are the only people that would ever say anything wrong about me. The people that I'm saying, the people whose lives I'm ruining. You get what I'm saying? Those are the only people that it is. And they're not locked up yet, so they can do dumb shit like that. Come on the internet and, like, harass me. You get what I'm saying? But I'm proud of myself. I'm sorry, and I'm glad God made me strong enough to do it, y'all. Like, for real. I could have died a whole bunch of times. I'm really fucking, like, fucked up. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm fucked up about what they did to me. And I want them to pay for it. And I cry about it because it's really me. And then the way that the shit played out, like, with the family and shit, like, that shit does hurt me. It hurts me. I still go through that. You get what I'm saying? That shit with, like, the blood family, like the family of Alicia Smiley, like, that shit right there, like, I can't even be their family, like, now. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be their family because I've seen what type of people they are. But I'm just saying that opportunity is no longer on the table for me because, like I said, one and done. I don't give a fuck who you are. One and done. Because I'm tired of being the world's whipping post. I'm tired of it. You get what I'm saying? So I know that, like, this shit, it has to stop. I'm going to stop it. Like, it has to fucking stop. I'm going to stop it. And it's going to end up with all of them motherfuckers on the ground and me being the last one standing. That's the way it has to go because I'm a warrior. I don't play that shit. Okay? Like, I don't. And I do what I have to do for myself because nobody else, like, who's willing to stand up for me? Like I said, wasn't no motherfucking protest or nothing. Nobody stand up for me. And that shit is not right. So I got to stand up for myself. And if I do, I'm mean or it's wrong for me to be upset because motherfucker lying on me. If it ain't true, why are you mad, bitch? Because you lying on me. Doesn't that make you mad? That makes you mad, right? It makes you mad. You said it's completely natural. Express it. I'm going to express it. And I'm going to let the world see. But I know this shit is not over. Because they hurt me. They hurt me. And it's not going to be over until I get some type of justice. And it's going to play out exactly how I want to play out. They're going to jail. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers is going to jail, to prison. And I'm not playing. I'm not playing because it's not fair. And I don't ever got to talk to that family. My blood family. I still stand firm on wanting to see my mother, at least give her some closure before she fucking die. I'm just saying. At least give her some fucking closure before she fucking dies. I'm just saying. And I'll be okay. That's what I feel like. And I can, like, I'm moving on in life, like all of that. I'm moving forward. But I'm just saying I'll be able to really, really move forward when the motherfuckers pay for what they did. And I get to give my mother some closure. And she get to see what I turned out to be. Because that's all I really give a fuck about. How strong I am. How I'm a fighter. How I'm a survivor. How God protected me. I want her to see those things so her heart can be healed. And I'm talking about Geechee. I want her to see those things so her heart can be healed. That's what I want. And I'll be all right. And everybody else ain't got to say shit to me. I told them people I would not even disturb their lives. I don't want to disturb their life because I already have a life of my own, which is doing this work, this spirit work. That's the life that I've been given. So, or I chose before I got here, however the fuck it worked out. You know? You said how the family responded was so disappointing. Yeah, considering that perfect strangers watched the video and they're like, hell yeah, that's you. Like literal perfect strangers will see that because I'm still showing it to people because I don't give a fuck at this point. I need people to know, you know what I'm saying? So they see it immediately. They see it when I'm showing them Tavis Sutton. They see it when I'm showing them my auntie immediately. Strangers, perfect strangers are seeing it. So I know the family sees it too. And y'all are all watching the same video that the family found me with, but the way that they treated me is unforgivable. And I am not forgiving them. I'm not going to forgive them because all they're going to do is hurt me anyways. That's what they do. They did it. That's what they're going to do again. And they won't have the opportunity to do that. Not with me. And because they did this, they literally blocked the entire bloodline from receiving healing. The entire bloodline. And that's on them, not on me. Because I offered, and I'm still offering. But it really doesn't matter at this point because the motherfucker ain't saying shit. The whole point is, they cursed their shit too. Just how they treated me. Like I said, the divine be using me to see how people are going to treat me. And I look at that, and that's literally like how, that's in my like soul contract as well, right? So some people pass the test and some people fail it. I don't really like that all the time. But that is literally how spirit uses me. You know? You said they're not behaving like they want to find their lost child. They don't give a fuck. We established that. We established they don't give a fuck. And that's okay. It's not, I mean, if it's well with their soul, but it won't be when they cross the fuck over. And my spirit team and their ancestors beat the fuck out of them because that's what's going to happen. Yeah. And I'm good with that too. I'm good with that too. One thing that I said, I'm going to stick with preaching forever. I don't know how long this channel going to last, but forever it will always be how you treat the next person. It's always going to be how you treat yourself, how you allow people to treat you, and how you treat the next person. And y'all ain't never got nothing else out of me than that. You know what I'm saying? What you're supposed to be doing in your soul's mission and shit like that. Ain't no negative shit. I'm not on here telling y'all to hex motherfuckers. Any of that. But I will, like I said, if I have to, I will. And that's because I don't want to hide that from nobody. Not that I'm trying to intimidate or whatever. That's because I don't want to hide that shit from nobody. I don't want nobody calling me no bitch. No, I just got power, and I'm not going to sit up here and not use that shit. So I'm going to use it. And even if it's just the power to call down judgment. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird how the divine be using me. Because I do. And my higher self is the most high honorable judge, Madre Omega Ashabai Ishtar. So my higher self is a judge. Period. My highest form of existence is a judge. And I meet people. And I treat them with the utmost respect, love, and kindness. And either they do me really good or really, really, really fucking bad. And if they do me good, they pass. And if they do me bad, their life fall apart. Everything falls apart. And that Alicia Smiley family been in shambles ever since. I told y'all Crystal got punched in the eye right after all that shit. And I'm psychic. That's how I know that shit. She got punched in the eye right after that. Because she's the one that contacted the kidnapper family. So there was a discrepancy in the family between a male cousin and her. So it was a dude that hit her in her face. This is all psychic intuitive, but they know I'm telling the truth, so it really don't fucking matter. After she contacted the kidnapper family or whatever. So it's already some energy in that family that's breaking down. But it's all because they were denied, but they denied their healing. And that's cool. Because I'm an adult now, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really need any of those people. It would have been nice to have those people, though. But I don't need those people. You know? And I don't need the people in the kidnapper family. So that part, the healing, that part was easy. Like, shit, I don't belong to y'all. Deuces. I hope all of you die. I hope all of you guys fry. I hope all of you guys fucking be laid to the side after the spirits keep fucking with y'all or whatever. Because I'm the fuck out of here. With that family, like, I didn't give a fuck about losing them. But I did, like, have to choose them or my life. Like, the spirit was like, this is not your family. And then I'm like, okay. And them motherfuckers straight trying to kill me and shit. And they was like, okay, so are you going to love them because that's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, your brother? They telling you that they love you. They telling you they have your best interest at heart, but their actions are completely opposite. They like setting you up and shit and doing crazy shit. Even though out of their mouths, they're like, come hang out with us. We love you. But they're really just trying to get in your business so they can find out what's going on. Like, this shit weird, man. The shit that I went through, like, I don't think nobody would be able to survive it but me. And that's why it's on me. Because it's built in my fucking DNA, which is why the DNA is always going to be on the table. The shit is in my DNA. But I know it's about to be a change. Because I've cleared my energies. Okay? And I don't want nobody to think, oh, she's not healed. I'm healed in a certain aspect. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking process. I'm healed in a certain aspect. Like I said, I'm good with the family not being my family. Fuck all them. I don't miss them and haven't missed them a day since I left St. Louis. Not one person. Nobody. And that's a big ass family. A big ass motherfucking family. And I don't miss not none. Okay? And then with the Let's Just Smiley family shit, a part of my inner child, that part, that's probably what makes me like cry or whatever. That part. And then to know that they're horrible people too. Okay? And the reason why I said they're horrible people, because I want to say that I understand after the dude trying to imposter himself as Tavis Sutton, what y'all caution is about. You get what I'm saying? But for me to come with all the evidence and then provide my body, my DNA as the evidence to them, and then for them to lie on me after that, contact the people that hurt me, like that, the extra shit right there is what makes it so that we can't ever have a bond. Even when the full truth comes out, we will never have a bond. We can't. Because they put my life in danger again. But this time, I'm a full-grown adult. And I can make my own decisions, and I can think for myself, and I can guide my own path. But it do make me be like, what the fuck? That's how I be talking to, like, the divine and it be like, they be like, we got you. It's good. Everything is going to be all right. You already won this situation. Just relax. We're handling everything behind the scenes. Like, this is literally how they be talking to me. And I be trying to, but I kind of be like, what the fuck? Because it's me. You know, and I go through it. But it's a great calling. A great destiny to have on my life. Because I think I turned out fine. That's the blessing through it all. I still look good. I still got my mind. I'm still a good person. My heart can still love. I can still love people genuinely without hurting people. I still have a heart to help people. I'm a blessing, period. Or a curse. It just depends on if you pass or fail the fucking test. I'm just being honest. Because nobody gets away with what they do to me ever. Ask that family. Not the Let's Just Smiley family, but the kidnapper family. They don't get away with it. Ever. Their life be falling apart. I don't know. It's just a hard road. I'm gonna have to write a fucking song or something about it. This is a hard ass motherfucking road. It's a hard road, man. And I don't really have a choice but to be on it. But anyways, this is just me expressing how I feel and my emotions and letting y'all see the raw me, because this is what, like, these would be my thoughts if I was by myself and I wasn't doing anything. These would be my thoughts, and I probably just would have cried, but not on camera, because the camera would have been on. But I still probably would have cried if I wasn't on camera, like, you know what I'm saying? But I still be having these thoughts, man, because it's like, that's fucked up. And then to still have to come on the internet and deal with it, and it ain't even like nothing about what the fuck is relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like the insults and shit like that. Like nobody's trying to debunk that I'm Alicia Smiley. They're not saying you're not Alicia Smiley. They're not saying that shit. They're like, you're a whore, you're this, you're that. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't have anything to do with the fucking price of tea of China. Like, what the fuck? I'm not that, but I'm just saying, like, that's off subject is what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck are y'all saying? And I have to deal with that shit too. And that is fucked up. I don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. I'm just being honest. If you want, like, a session or something, you got to book something. But I don't just leave my life. You want, figure out what you want to do and go do it. Okay? What the fuck does the state of America have to do with you even moving to Milwaukee? That's stupid. What would America's state have to do with that? You need a place to stay or not? Fuck, you said you thinking about moving to your aunt's house. Go where you're gonna be able to live comfortably. The hell? I ain't trying to be rude, but I'm just saying, like, common sense. Ask me real questions. Ask me questions about spirits or something, because that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really, with the, like I said, with the stuff that happened with me when I was a child, I don't really know how to talk about that unless I just be talking about it. That's how I talk about it. Shit, I just be talking about it. I hate that this happened. If y'all, I really do. I hate that this fucking happened. But I'm happy that it happened, but I hate that it happened. Because I just be wondering why the fuck am I an orphan? How did this happen? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck am I an orphan? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that? But I get it. Because if you're chosen, you can't have all these people around you. You really can't. Because then they'll put their influence on you. Just like, how they come in the comment section trying to put their influence on me and shit. That's what they do. They'll put their influence on you. That's another reason why I stay by myself. Because once you start to let people into your life, they start to put their if they know like what you have going on, they start to put their influence on it. Like, say you want to move to Milwaukee, okay? Say you want to fucking move to Milwaukee, and then you tell the person that's in your family or a friend or whoever that you feel like you can mostly, trust, that you feel like you want to move to Milwaukee, and then they're going to put their energy on that shit and say, you shouldn't move to Milwaukee. If you move to Milwaukee, then you ain't going to be able to do this, or this might happen, and this might happen. And then you're going to think, well, maybe I shouldn't go to Milwaukee. Like, you shouldn't have people around you if you're chosen anyways, because they can influence outside influences. They can try to influence their belief systems or their own fucking fears, their own thought patterns and shit onto you. Just do what the fuck you need to do for yourself. That's why I be by myself too. I guess I'm a loner at this point. I'm a stoner loner by myself. I'm still on the same chat. Can y'all see where it's at? You good? It's like right there. But yeah, this is just me expressing my emotions, I guess. But on the flip side, I feel good because I have a relationship with God, because I wouldn't trade that for the world. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't trade the relationship for the world, and even the gifts that I've been given to be able to see the Spirit, to hear the Spirit, to receive messages from them, guidance from them, to have a communication with them. It's an honor to have that gift, but at the same time, it's like you're gonna go through some wild, unimaginable shit. Like, shit is wild and unimaginable. Like, more than the average person, you're gonna go through some shit. Hmm. So that part sucks. That part sucks. It's a beautiful gift, but it's like also at the same time it's very hard to have. So I just be embracing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like that was the easiest route for me, to just embrace my spiritual gifts, and I feel like that's what saved my life. But even if you embrace it, it's gonna make it a little bit easier, but it's still gonna be hard. If you embrace the shit, it's going to make it a little bit easier, but it's still going to be fucking hard. Because when you are chosen, you have things that are encoded in your DNA that other humans do not possess. So you have these certain gifts that allows you to do and handle more than the average human would be able to handle. Like, just one of my circumstances and situations in my life, a lot of people would not have made it through. And I went through so many different chapters of my life. It's just crazy. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and how I handled each thing, it was like literally different lifetimes, but it was all in this lifetime. All in this lifetime, like getting married at 19 and all the other stuff, and then getting remarried and all that shit. It's, you know what I'm saying? Hard. And it was different phases of bullshit. It was different phases of fucking bullshit. And when you're chosen, you tend to draw to you. It's not what your vibration is on, because people say you're vibrating on a certain level, so this is why you're attracting certain things to you. That's not always true. Sometimes you have power, and people can feel it or see it, which will either make them obsessed with you, like they'll obsess over you, your sexual energy, all that shit, or they'll hate you and they'll want to destroy you because of your light. Your light is too bright for them. And then you have the other people that are just obsessive with your energy. They want to own it. They want to have it. They want to be it. They want to wear you on their skin, like literally. Even with the girl trying to steal my identity, kill me off, like the third wife and all that shit with the murder plot. Like, that shit was even crazy. The fucking husband stalking me for 10 years, plotting my murder after we had been divorced for 10 years. Like, it was, how do you fathom all that shit? Like, I'm good, but I'm just saying, like, as a normal person that doesn't have spiritual gifts, would you be able to deal with it? Them hiring hitmen, arranging your marriages, kidnapping you, stealing your fucking destiny, like, hijacking your bloodline, like my kids and everything, like having to let go of everything. I'm talking about houses, cars, people, places, things, everything, just to survive. And as I was doing it, I was literally creating new timelines. Because when that happens, I'm just going to go a little deeper, see how I understand. I don't know, maybe you'll understand. But when it happens, on the timeline that you're currently on, and this is if you're chosen, because they're definitely going to try to kill you. A lot of times, they're going to try to fucking murder you. Listen, if you're chosen from one chosen to another, they're going to try to kill you. Okay? So this is what's happening when you make those choices, like how I had to cut the family off, just like leave at 3 a.m. On that timeline, if I didn't leave exactly when the Spirit told me to leave, drive my car to the Greyhound, whatever, on that timeline, I die. Do you understand that? That's why I would hop from state to state, to city to city, because I'm creating a new timeline every time I run away from these people, and then they would show back up in that timeline. I have to create another timeline. I gotta let go of the house, the cars, and y'all seen how easily I would just literally pack a bag for me and my kids and just hit the road, Jack, several times from city to city just to get away from these people. You get what I'm saying? On this channel, y'all seen how many times, how many states I went to. You get what I'm saying? And then y'all lost track because I stopped telling y'all. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen that shit. But each time, if I didn't do what the divine was directing me to do, I would have died on that timeline. Then I just jumped the timeline by leaving and creating a whole nother timeline, taking nothing with me from that timeline but important shit like my life, or if I had my kids with me, my children, just packing a bag. And I kept a backpack pack. Y'all remember me telling y'all that shit? How I always had a bug out bag for me and my kids. Just have it ready. And it would always be in the trunk of the cars that I would have. If I had a car, I just put the bags in the car. And it would be money, socks, clothes, underwear, like 2 pairs of clothes for everybody in their own little backpack, snacks, everything, just always ready to go. I don't have one now because I'm far from that timeline. Way far from that timeline. But this shit was so hard, man. Like, these people, they literally wrote out my obituary. The family, they wrote out my obituary. They knew what they was going to wear. They picked out my casket, the colors, all of that. This family that kidnapped me. And these, like, when I jumped timelines and I got to think about what the fuck really just happened, and I thought about it, and I was like, these people really never loved me, man. It was about the money, because they would get, they sex traffickers, and then they get life insurance policies on us, let us live to a certain age, build that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? And then knock off the fucking kidnapped child that they took. Nobody knows, because you die underneath the false identity that we gave you after we kidnapped you, because we all have the power to change your birth records and shit, because we are making members of society. And this is real life. Real life. I have to say that for the people that don't know. Or maybe you're just scrolling like, damn, this bitch saying all that shit, she might be crazy. No, I have evidence of this. And it's crazy that I went through it and I survived it. And I don't really have words. I mean, I guess I do if I'm sitting here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really have like words, because that's the process. I'm still trying to process it. And process the family's reaction, because God damn. I don't even know, like, I don't even know how to like that. I'm still processing that, I guess. I don't know how to even think about what kind of people these people must be in real life to react the way that they're reacting. You know? You said, bringing you the news. What news? This shit gonna make the news. I don't give a fuck how long it takes, because I know that the divine got me. I know. And it can't work out any other way. Not this go round. It cannot work out any other fucking way. The only way that this is going to work out is that these people that hurt me is going to jail and they're going to hell. And that's the only way that I don't see another road or possibility. They better hope they die. That's the only other option. That's literally their only other option. Because I'm going to get this justice, and there are people that are going to stand behind me. And I know it. And they know it too, which is why they're in the comment section, like, typing all that shit, because they don't want me to get the support. But I'm going to get it, because I deserve it. And I'm innocent. I've done nothing to nobody. And I want to go to court. And I'm going to go to court. And you want to know how I know I'm going to go to court? Because I had this dream when I was in Louisiana. I told y'all about this before, but I had this dream when I was in Louisiana about the kidnapper mother. And we was in a courtroom. And I had called my kidnapper sister and told her about this shit too, which was stupid because she said some dumbass shit. But anyways, I was in Louisiana and I had a dream about the kidnapper mother. And I wasn't even talking to her or dealing with her because I never liked her. You know, I ain't never liked her ass. So when I had the dream, we was in the courtroom and I'm sitting like on the side, like you know how they have like the defense and then like the persecution or whatever. You got your lawyer and all this other shit, and then the kidnapper mother is on the stand. So I'm like sitting with my counsel, I guess, in the dream. And the kidnapper mother is on the stand and she's in tears and she's yelling and she's pointing at me and she's like, nah, but she's like saying whatever the fuck, like she was like, it's your fault. That's what she's like. She was like, it's your fault. Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was crying and she was like hysterical in this dream. And I'm like, when I woke up, I was like, oh, that ain't all that happened, right? This is also what happened too in the dream. And this is exactly how it happened too. So after that, Baba D was with me because remember I was with Baba D on this channel when I was in Louisiana, right? Baba D was with me in the courthouse, right? And then after that, I seen Baba D leave, and I just got up and went with him or whatever. But he had a suitcase with him, and I didn't have a suitcase. But this is dream, right? It's a dream. And he ended up leaving after that too. But we didn't break up. I just told him to go home. You know what I'm saying? Because too much shit was going on. I was like, you just need to go home. You know what I'm saying? He was young, and I ain't got time for this shit. You know. But anyways, so I called my sister, and I told her I didn't tell her that part about Baba D and shit, but I told her about the part of being in the courtroom, and she was like, maybe you just need to fix your relationship with mom. You need to just fix your relationship with her. Maybe that they're saying like she might be finna die or something. Like my sister was really going there with it, right? My kidnapper sister. Maybe they're finna say like she finna die or whatever. You need to make right with her because judgment is coming or some shit. Her ass was motherfucker saying. And I was like, but I ain't done shit to her ass. I don't even talk to her. That was literally what I said to my kidnapper sister. I'm like, I don't talk to her. I don't even fucking talk to her. So why would we even be in a scenario where the fuck we're in a courtroom and she yelling at me? That's what I was trying to get my sister to understand. Like, why would we even be in that scenario when I haven't talked to her in years? At this point, I've been traveling the country trying to get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Like, from just that family. Not because I was kidnapped, but because I didn't think that was my family. I didn't like them. They didn't like me, right? So I'm traveling and shit, and she gonna tell me basically I need to fix my relationship with them. And then right after that, I ended up going back to St. Louis after I went to Alabama. I went from Louisiana, I went to Alabama, not even though I was born in Alabama or any of that shit. I went to Alabama, and then I went back to St. Louis, and that's when Mom T died. And that's when I found out I was a missing child. And that's when I figured that's why the fuck we finna be in court, because why the fuck else would we be in court? But the dream was 2 years before that. When I found out I was Lisa Smiley, then the dream made sense because I still couldn't figure out why the fuck will we be in a courtroom and she's yelling at me and she's screaming, talking about it's your fault. And I'm like, I don't even talk to you, bitch. As I grew up, my plan was to run and never talk to you again, bitch. But we ended up seeing each other again because Monty died. Carla Rogers, the person on the kidnapping sketch, she died. And you know, that's how they reel you back in. A death happens. Oh, we all need to see each other because you never know how life is going to go. Anybody could die. But that was really the funeral they planned for me, but she ended up dying instead. That was really, Carla Rogers' funeral was actually the funeral that I told y'all they wrote my obituary out for and all that shit. But God said they couldn't have me, and somebody still had to die because they cast a death spell. So somebody still had to die. And that's how all this Alicia Smiley shit came out. You know, when a death in the family happened, then shit come out when people die. And that's how all of this shit came the fuck out. And that was my cue to exit stage left from that fucking family forever. For fucking ever. Like, for real, for real. And that shit too, I have to heal that shit too. I have to heal that shit too because I loved her. Carla Rogers. I loved her. And like I said, even though she is the accused kidnapper, I have a love for her because I feel like she genuinely had a love for me. I don't know how to explain that. You get what I'm saying? She's literally a fucking kidnapping bitch. Yes, I'm auntie on the other side. She know how I feel. I haven't talked to her since she approved the fact that that's her on that motherfucking kidnapping sketch, and I can bust this shit wide open because she's trying to clear out her karmic debt after her death because I'm a medium and I already told y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't talked to her really since, and she's come around and she said she's sorry and all this other shit. And I ain't trying to hear that shit, because, bitch, look at my motherfucking life, bitch. I love you and all that shit, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But, bitch, look, what the fuck you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, why did you do that? Why did you take me? But I love her. I'm gonna fucking cry again. I'm for real, y'all, for real. I'm for real. Because I did love her. I love her. It's my auntie. And she, like, parented me, like, more than the person that raised me. And she did it with, like, love. There was, like, love there. Like, she was very, like, a strong black woman. I already told y'all. So I can't even really speak ill of her. Like, it's hard to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't really speak ill of her. Because I feel like she did show me a lot of love. I do. I feel like she cared more than the lady that actually she gave me to after the kidnapping. I feel like she cared more than her. You know what I'm saying? So I have to deal with that shit too. It take a lot to heal, like, what was done to me. It take a lot to fucking heal that shit. I don't even want to talk to her ass. Like, she show up and talk to me, like, I don't really even want to talk to her because I'm mad. Like, the only way we finna talk, bitch, is if this shit, like I said, I need to see some motherfucking physical justice in this motherfucking, and I'll forgive you and your soul can move on. I'll forgive you and your soul can move forward. But until then, I don't really have anything to say. You get what I'm saying? I don't give her ashe. I don't give her nothing on the altar. Because what she did, but she did love me and she did treat me well. I'm not gonna say she didn't treat me right. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say that about her because she did treat me right. You know what I'm saying? But and that's another thing too. Because this family are trying to make me out to be a monster, but they don't know, like, this, I thought that was my family. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really love these people. I did. And they really did the shit to me. So I really can't talk to her right now until, like, after this shit has played out in the physical reality the way that I am commanding that the shit play out in the physical reality. She need to get the work in the spirit realm, because that's the only way that this shit is going to be okay. Like, you get what I'm saying? With the rest of them, I don't really have no feelings for her. I don't. But her, I loved her. That was my Aunt Carla. You know what I'm saying? And I would never say anything disrespectful about her. Like, I had so much respect for her. Even as a grown woman, I was still saying yes, ma'am to her. And to my daddy. That's how they had me brainwashed. I'm telling you. I'm talking about in my 30s and shit, 35, 38. I'm still telling them yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Y'all don't understand. That's how I was. I was still telling these people yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Why? Because they were my elders. And I loved them and I respected them. And they lost the respect for me when they tried to murder me because they kidnapped me. I'm innocent in all of this. And that's what I'm trying to get people to see. I was a 3-year-old child. Like, I don't even, what did I do wrong? Anything that they even say, they can't really say because, bitch, if y'all motherfuckers didn't agree to be a fucking child sex trafficking ring and kidnap me, bitch, then I wouldn't even know you. So you can't blame me for anything. Nothing. Nothing. Because all you had to do was not kidnap kids. And me and you wouldn't even have any type of connection. And that's everybody in that family that hurt me unprovoked. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I know it's the people in the comment section, because they're not locked up yet. We got to get this petition rolling, y'all. You get what I'm saying? They're not locked up yet. And they are still in my comment section under fake profiles. I want somebody to show their face, though. Like, they're not going to do it, but I just want them to do it. I want them to get on a video and show your face. Do it. Don't get in the comment section. Get on your video and show your face, because they don't really want to do that either, because it would start some shit, some type of back and forth, because y'all know I'm not going to back down. You hurt me, and I have to save myself. I have to save Alicia Smiley, because I am Alicia Smiley, and don't nobody give a damn about Alicia Smiley but Alicia Smiley. So I have to save my inner child. This shit is serious. So I can be whole. I'm talking about not the H-O-L-Y, the W-H-O-L-E, that whole. I'm trying to be holy. I ain't trying to be holy with the H-O-L-Y. I'm trying to be whole. I don't want no missing pieces when I leave this motherfucking earth realm. I ain't finna be no missing pieces, because I did the work. I obeyed my higher self. I allowed my guides to lead me, and they don't have an option but to show up for me. And that's just point blank, period. That's just what it is. And I trust that they're going to do so. But I just don't understand why me. I don't understand this shit. In a lot of situations, I don't understand why me. And I mean in a lot of situations with this whole everything I'm going through. Why me that the family would treat me that way? Like, what the fuck? Like, they don't know me. Like, they didn't even know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, that was weird. And I'm talking about my blood family. I'm just trying to figure out that shit right there. But I'm glad I found out early that I couldn't trust them. Because it would have just ended back badly or back towards I would have died going back to that family. Like, that, I would have died. If I would have just went to the family when they said go to them in the part 2 video, if I would have just got on a plane and went to the fucking Smiley family, got there, and the bitch ended up contacting them anyways, they would have just handed me back over to the kidnappers, and I would have died going back to my blood family. Because that bitch was ready to just fucking turn me back over to the kidnappers. Without even testing me, looking at my evidence or anything. Who can go through this? I'm trying to figure it out. Who can go through this shit but me? And still be all right. I'm all right, but I cry because why did it happen? I cry because why? And I think that's a fair question. I think that is a fair question. And I want to ask all them people in that fucking family, what did I do to you? All the people that grouped up in the community that's in the high-ranking positions, because remember, I'm the three-year-old kidnapped child. What did I do to you to deserve that? To deserve y'all to try to frame me for crimes, because they're in the law enforcement field, to try to frame me for crimes, to try to get me locked up so that you guys can keep control over me. So like I told y'all, as an adult, they try to like get me caught up in their system because they work there. So if they can get me in the jail system, then they would have control of me and nobody would ever find out about Alicia Smiley. You get what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I don't do shit wrong. You ain't never finna catch me up, because the family that kidnapped me is law enforcement, and that's all they want, is to get me caught up in their system so they can have documentation over me underneath a false identity, and this Alicia Smiley shit will never come out. I'll just be lost in a fucking jail cell some fucking where. But I don't present myself as a thug or any of that shit, so it's kind of hard for them to do that. And I always stay at home, even when they had me investigated. They didn't see anything because I'm always in the house. So they couldn't get me on shit because I don't do shit. But I just wonder why me. I went through all of this shit. Everything that Jesus went through. I'm telling you. They tried to sacrifice me, crucify me, lied on me, tried to get me locked up, try to get me thrown away, the key and all that shit. And I don't even do anything. But I couldn't do anything. I was like, literally, it was like with my kids. I was raising my children, so I couldn't do anything anyways. What the fuck was I going to do with my kids? How are you going to get me locked up if I can't go in the streets because I'm a mother? I have to take care of my kids. You get what I'm saying? So, like, because they put me in a position where nobody was trying to help me take care of my kids, so I had to get how I live, so there was no way I could be in the streets. There's no way, because I had to take care of my babies. You know? But thank y'all for sitting to get to know me. I ain't done yet, because I fucking babysit liquor all day, every day. I am getting hot, though, because it's kicking in. I think it's only like a couple more little swigs in there, because I can't take big swallows. That's just cranberry juice. I mean, refresh my shit. Thank y'all for listening to me, because I need to let it out. Shit. Oh, they said something about President Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck. You're a troll. I don't give a fuck, though. I don't care who sees me like this, because it's the truth. And this is who I am. I'm sensitive. Yes, I cry. But I also have a tough exterior because of the shit that I've been through. But the shit that I'm crying about is like shit that you should be crying about. I mean, like, the fuck? I had, like, my life has, like, really been fucking hard, man. It's been hard for no reason. Like, no reason. I was a baby, and I didn't have to go through any of the things that I went through. I didn't have to be around those criminal people. I didn't have to have arranged marriages and have them like decide who my womb goes to and shit. I didn't have to do any of that shit. But I had to go through it, and I don't really. I mean, I get it, I guess. Maybe y'all helping me cope with it, but this is the thoughts that I be like going through. I be thinking that I don't be happy about the shit. I'm not happy about that, but I'm happy at the fact that I'm alive and that I made it, and that all my bills is paid, and like I'm definitely taken care of by the divine. I'm happy about those things. So I still find happiness in the situation. But as far as like the trauma that's associated with it, I'm trying to like cope with that because it's like they keep trying to re-traumatize me, but now I've like built up this kind of hard exterior to where it's hard for them to try to re-traumatize me or whatever, because I don't let shit get under my skin at this point. But I definitely like have to heal. I heal from the family because that was easy. Like I already knew that there was no love there. I knew way before I knew I was a missing child that I was unloved by that family. So that was easy. But the birth family, I'm gonna have to like I have to heal from that too. Like they gave me something else to have to heal from. I'm gonna have to heal from that too. I would never trust them. Not the cousins, not my little sisters. I will never trust them. Ever. I hope they see this shit. Because it's somebody's life. It's my life. And they don't give a fuck. And that's the problem. But it's okay if you don't give a fuck because you will. You will give a fuck. So it's okay if you don't give a fuck for right now. Blood family, kidnapper family, trolls, whoever. It's okay if you don't give a fuck for right now. Because you're going to give a fuck here shortly. Because there's nothing that I really can do or say. Like I said, all the physical evidence and everything is already out there. I already put it out there. It's already out there. And now I can just heal. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to heal. However that looks like. And I'm going to be raw and uncut. But I'm not going to let nobody bully me. Or troll me. Or none of that shit. That you're not going to get the soft side of me. You're going to get the hard side of me. And when that mask of myself takes over, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Today you're going to get the emotional, sensitive me. Okay? But the side of me that doesn't play no games, which is Ashava Ishtar, when you get that side of me, you're done for. You're done. No mercy. No mercy. Straight up. But I do want to show this side of me too, because this is what I be feeling like. And I be saying, what time it is? 3:20. I said this wasn't going to be no long ass live, but I guess it is. And I don't care, because I don't got shit else to do. I'm going to be off for 3 days. So I don't have to like go to bed. I can stay up all night long, all day if I want to. But I am finna cook me something for Christmas, but I ain't finna cook no fat ass meal or nothing. When I get off order. So I'm gonna look for that. And I'm gonna be by myself. Well, I ain't gonna be by myself. My friend wanna come and get a plate. So I'll probably let my friend come get a plate. When I say my friend, I mean my friend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't celebrate that shit no way. My daughter wanted me to celebrate with her, but I was like, why are we doing this? Because they haven't celebrated any holiday since we broke away from that family. Once I broke away from that family, all the Christianity stopped. All them forcing them to like watch Christian movies and shit like that. All that shit stopped. Okay. No Christmas. We celebrated Halloween though, because we like Halloween. And All Hallows Eve and all that shit. But I don't celebrate Christmas. You got shit to do with no motherfucking Jesus. Or Santa Claus for that matter. Neither one of them deities is it really for, but we're not gonna go there because I don't want to start talking spiritual. But I don't celebrate that shit. But I didn't want to be like I was on Thanksgiving, because on Thanksgiving I don't celebrate that shit either, and it wasn't even about being lonely or anything. It was about food. That's what the fuck it was about. Because I had been working so fucking much around that time because my boss didn't fucking hire nobody. So I was working so many fucking hours that everything was fucking frozen. Like literally everything was in the freezer. And my daughter was gonna go with her boyfriend and they Puerto Rican. And my daughter was telling me she wasn't gonna eat any of their food. Like she said, she wanted to eat one thing that they made was like their Spanish rice or their Puerto Rican, however they make their rice or whatever. You know, she wanted to eat that, but nothing else. And then when she said that, I was like, I'm not going. Because you're already telling me you don't want to eat all the food that they're going to have, like most of the food that they're going to have. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm not touching this, 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 and this. I just want this rice. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like appetizing, so I'll just stay home. And then I was like, I'm on a DoorDash. There was nothing really fucking open on DoorDash. So I was hungry. Then a motherfucker. I got some food off of DoorDash, but it wasn't what I wanted. And I don't want to be like that. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and just give me my stuff before the holiday. So that way I ain't worried about going to no store, nothing like that. Make me some food. I'm going to make me some meatloaf. I'll make some homemade mashed potatoes and some green beans and some cornbread. Because that's what I want to eat. Okay? And I'm going to have a day off. And I don't see why I shouldn't eat good like everybody else. And then I just smoke a lot of weed and I watch movies with my friend and I cook it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. And that's how my Christmas is gonna go. I didn't want to do Secret Santa. My daughter was like, "You want to do Secret Santa with me and his family and shit?" And I don't know, y'all. I ain't trying to blend with nobody family, man. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I want my own fucking family. I don't want to blend with somebody else's family, like in that aspect or whatever. And then I ain't racist, but I told y'all how I feel about melanated. Well, I told you my preference, but she's her own person, so I can't really put that on my daughter. But I only procreate or date in my race, which is sad because the example of the black man that we had on the live yesterday. Oh, that's sad. But that's just saying I was keeping hope alive. I know there's a black man for me. I don't give a fuck if the rest of these motherfuckers is dumbass idiots. I know that there is a black man for me. So I don't even gotta worry about it. I'm not worried about none of that shit because I already know. And he was raised right, whoever that nigga is. Because he knows that I'm gonna leave you immediately. The moment you start disrespecting me, bitch, he's gonna know that. Off the rip, he's gonna know, oh, this bitch is sheepish. She's not playing. This bitch is leaving. Oh yeah, bitch, out of here. In the middle of the night while you're at work, bitch, however it happens. I'm out of here. The moment I start getting disrespected. You know? But I guess that's where we're at with this. I still ain't finished my shot. Let me finish this fucking shot so I can get out of here. Not that I'm in a rush, because all I want to do is like something creative or watch movies. And I'll be watching comedy movies because they make me laugh and it puts me in a good energy because laughing is always good. So I like to watch comedy movies, and laugh because that makes me feel good. I love laughing. Okay, I don't really like crying, but I do it because I feel better afterwards. Like I don't try to fight my tears because I feel better afterwards. Yeah, and I do feel a little bit better. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening because I do feel a little better that I cried it out. And that y'all listen. I just wanted to express myself though. But let me finish the shot. I'm not trying to rush off here though because I got shit else to do. And y'all ain't really talking, so it's kind of boring, but whatever. I'll talk. I'll talk. And I really can't talk about too much though because I don't really be telling y'all about my life because I have trolls. So I don't really tell y'all about my business, but I'm here. If you hear, say something in the comment section so I can know who stuck it out. Unless you're just like stalking me or you're a troll or you're a op, but you don't want to say nothing or whatever. And that's cool because if you say something, I might be on her a little longer because I just really don't have shit to do right now. I could be making money, but I don't feel like it because I got this online job where I could just, it's on my laptop. So as soon as I open up my laptop, it logged me into my little system or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I just sit here if I want to be up all night because I'm not going to sleep if I ain't got to. The fuck do I need to go to sleep for? I got to get up and go to work in the morning. I'm chilling 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So I could do that. All right, LH is still with me. You a rider, girl. That's what I'm like. You really in real life is a rider girl. You're a motorcycle chick, but you really is a rider girl for real, okay? I'm gonna have to get you a little truth gang patch so you can put it on your vest or something. For real, that would be dope though. My daughter like bikes. I'd be so scared for her to get into motorcycle stuff because I had this one friend, which I'm starting to think might have been a sacrifice as well. But I had this one friend, and his name was Tony, and I told y'all about Tony too. I had a dream about him too. This is right before I found out he was dead. Should I tell y'all about this dream before I get off here? I still ain't finished my shit. I got time. Okay, so I met this dude when I was working at this bar. I was in my early 20s, but I was pregnant with Serenity. It was right before I found out I was pregnant. I knew him right before I found out I was pregnant, or whatever. But I met him at this bar that I was working at that I shouldn't have been working at because I was underage for them at that time, right? And he had a motorcycle, and he liked me, and he would come over and he would try to like get me on his bike and ride with him. I got on there one time. He was like, I'm gonna go real slow or whatever. I got on that bike and I was so fucking scared. And I was like, I don't want to like die on this bike. Right. That was my thought when I was on the bike with him. But he was like, I'm not gonna let you die. Like, just hold on. Like, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck did he come to the bar? They told me that he was looking for me and I missed him. I was working or whatever, and I missed him or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he came through or whatever. I don't know. He gonna come back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come through because he drinks there. That's this little biker bar or whatever. He drinks there. You know, so I know he gonna come through or whatever. He lied to me about his age though, but I found out about that at the funeral. So I'm at my mama's house. This dude was basically like, he want to be with me, and he want to like raise my baby as his own, even though it wasn't his baby. I know I'm a bad bitch, okay? It was not his baby. I never had sex with that man or nothing. Like, we were literally just friends. I worked at the bar he drank at, but we were friends, and he found out I was pregnant with my baby. He was like, is you with the baby daddy? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm gonna be with him or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay. I'll be there for you or whatever. Why the fuck did I go to my mama's house? It was right after I had my baby, the one that's 20 years old right now. The one that's 20, my daughter. So right after I had my baby, I was asleep, and I had a dream. And I was at that fucking same bar. And I'm in the bar, and I'm like, y'all seen Tony? Everybody like, nah, I ain't seen Tony. I ain't seen Tony. I ain't seen Tony. I'm going around the whole bar like, y'all seen Tony? Y'all seen Tony? They're like, nah. This in a dream, right? And then I go in the kitchen. It's another girl. Her name Tony. It was 3 Tonys at this bar, okay? Because the owner had kids named Tony, right? So one of them was a girl. And she was in the kitchen, right? And in the dream, she was the owner, and I got to tell y'all something about that too. In the dream, she was the owner of the bar. But in real life, when me and her was working there together, she was just the owner's daughter. All the other siblings had managerial positions, and they put her in there like the Cinderella in the kitchen. You get what I'm saying, right? So in the dream, she was the manager of the restaurant. And I go back there, and I say, you seen Tony? She know I'm talking about the biker Tony. And she said, he's in the closet playing with the embalming fluid. This is the dream. And I said, what? And in my dream, I literally felt like my whole body like go cold. I humped up. I was like, like that, right? And I hopped up and I went upstairs to the kid. I'm my mama, and I was like, I just had a dream that, you know, Tony, because his mother was a hairdresser. She did my hair for the first wedding, which is why I feel like he was a sacrifice, because they all are in a fucking cult, right? But anyways, he did. I told you all the people that I knew, they all did and shit. Like most of them, you get what I'm saying? So he did, right? So his mama name was Tony too. The dude, Tony, his mama name was Tony too, outside of the Tony that wasn't related to him and the other Tony that worked at the bar. So it was a bunch of Tonys, and this is in real life, right? So I went up there and told my kidnapper mama that I had a dream that Tony, my friend Tony had died in a motorcycle accident, right? And then she said, my friend's son, his name is Tony. I said, that's my friend's name, right? Now, I don't know who this kidnapper mama knows because I don't really talk to her, but I was like in her house at that time when I had the dream, right? So she was the only one there, so I had to tell somebody like what the fuck just happened, and that's why they hate me, because I be having these dreams and shit, right? So she said she just got the phone call that Tony had died, and he died in a motorcycle accident. Were you telling me to be quiet? Oh no, I hope not. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. You know, I have to squint to see that. I'm sorry, LH. So I never got on a bike again, and I did not want my kids to like bikes, and she loves bikes. And the night, you know what I'm saying, the night that he died or whatever, just like 2 days before that, he was like, come on, like, come riding with me. Like, come on. I'm like, no, I'm not getting on a bike. I was telling him, I was like, no, I don't know. But it wasn't like, I don't know what made me not want to get on there with him. You get what I'm saying? I did, because I didn't want to, like, you know, make it seem like I didn't really want to have fun or whatever, but something was like this bike, and it was the bike that I rode on was the bike that he ended up dying on or whatever. But like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been on that bike with him. He was trying to convince me, but I was like, no. It was nothing he could do. After that first ride, he was going so slow. I'm telling you, like, he was literally like, and I was still like, ah! He literally like going real slow. And I'm on like, ah! Like, what the fuck? Because I'm scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think I was just feeling what was about to happen or whatever to him. And I was traumatized by that for a long time. Because when I went to the funeral, that's when I found out that the Tony that did my hair for the first arranged marriage was his mama. Small world. Because I told you I had went upstairs to tell her that I had a friend I had a dream that my friend Tony had died in a car accident. She said her friend Tony's son had just passed in a car accident. I mean, in a motorcycle accident. And then we found out, well, that's when I found out that my mother, the kidnapper mother, knew his mama. And that was the person who had done my hair at the first wedding. And that was her son. But I met him and didn't know none of these people were connected. That's what I mean about the Truman Show. And then, like, you get what I'm saying? Sending people in or whatever, right? Because he was definitely trying to date me or whatever. And then when at the funeral, I found out, like, he told me he was like fucking 30. This man was like 48. He didn't look old. I remember him. Now, don't hop in my room, Tony. Don't do that, okay? I remember him, okay? So he had a nose ring, like right here, like one of them little things. Black dude, dreads. He would like dye them all wild colors and shit like that. He was a Rough Rider, okay? The ones in New York. So he was one of them. And then all these Rough Riders came down from New York and everything to like do his whole little funeral thing. The funeral was beautiful. I'll say that. Because I've never seen so many bikers in my life. I've never seen so many. And they showed up. They came across the country like to do that for him. So that was beautiful. You get what I'm saying? You said a no is a no. You said that's why it's so important to move with conviction. You said that's terrifying. Fuck yeah. I was fucking traumatized. And then my daughter, I told her the story about him too, because he wanted to like be her daddy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But ever since then, she like, I'm going to get a motorcycle. I'm like, girl, you better get you a 3-wheeler. She's like, no, mom, that's not cool. I'm like, hey, better safe than sorry. And I'm going to need you to wear a helmet. She's like, I'm going to look stupid out here. Oh, hey, I don't care. Shit. But that terrified me too. But after all that shit happened, and then I found out like all the shit about the family being in the cult, the way that they were, the connection in the community and how that worked out, that was very weird. You said a golf cart for me. I mean, I ain't trying to scare you. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm not like that. But that shit scared the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I've never, like, ever since then, I never even want to get, I didn't want to get on one when I got on one the first time, but then I didn't want to get on one ever after. After that happened to him, it solidified it. It was solidified. So they say he was racing, though. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they said was going on. I said it wasn't just like he was riding and then something happened or whatever. Like they were racing or something, you know? Because they were down there on Broadway in St. Louis. They were like race cars and shit like that. But I'm glad I didn't go with his ass. All right, let me finish this. I still ain't finished this shit. But I had a dream about that shit too. I guess the trouble starts when you start telling people about your spiritual gifts. I guess that's when the trouble starts. I mean, they may know that they have them, like that you have the spiritual gifts, but then when people become aware that you know that you have them, that's when the trouble starts. That's when they try to attack you or, you know, do crazy shit to you. Which is weird. I've been through some crazy shit though. And I have some wild ass stories about all the shit that I experienced. It was like different, like I said, timelines. Everything seemed like a different timeline. That's what it seemed like. My life happened in timelines. That's what it seemed like happened. You said, don't worry about scaring me. That's definitely a terrifying life event. Yeah, that dream was that fucked me up. Like I was scared to go to sleep. I was so scared to go to sleep after that. Like I knew I had gifts because they were always there. You get what I'm saying? I didn't fully understand my gifts at that time because I was still around the people that were trying to suppress my gifts. So I didn't fully understand it. But that dream, I couldn't sleep for like months after that. Like I would literally just wait until my body would just pass out because I was terrified of seeing him again in there in the closet with the embalming fluid. Like I was terrified of that. I didn't want to close my eyes. I was so scared. I was scared of all my gifts at first though. All of them. Super scared of them. Especially like the visions. The waking visions that I be having, those things are scary. Some of them, most of them. It just depends on what the situation is. Like, you can see horrible things, like, or things that people are planning to do or saying that are horrible. And then you can't ever look at that person the same because you know what they doing. And I don't ever pry on people's stuff, like the shit, the dreams and the visions and shit like that. All of that is involuntary. Now, I can force myself to use my, like, tapping in and shit like that. Like, I can tap into spirit and use my gifts forcefully or whatever. Like, but usually you don't even have to attempt to use your gifts. That's like when, like, if I come live and I'm doing a reading or something like that, and I'm like, let's see what the spirit has. That's literally not even me using my gifts. That's not even me using my gifts. It's not. Okay? Because I don't have to use them. It just happens. It just happens. You know? You said that's so clear cut. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will never forget those words. That's literally what. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all what happened with the female Tony. Okay, so in the dream, the female Tony was the manager of the restaurant in the dream. With the male Tony that was in the embalming fluid, in the closet with the embalming fluid, right? So in real life, I had went back to this bar like 3 years later, and I did not like the owner of the bar. It was an old ass bitch. Her wig was crooked and she was just fucked up. She was very mean. And so was her fucking bitch ass son, Marcus. I think the name of the bar was like Millie's or something like that. It was Millie's in U City or something like that. I did not like that family. Okay. They were fucked up and I didn't like them. And want to know why I didn't like that family? I didn't like them because of the way that they treated Tony. I'm big on how you treat other people. If I see you treating somebody like shit, I'm not going to like you. Right. So they would treat Tony, the one that was in the kitchen, that was the manager in the dream. They would treat her like shit. Like motherfucking shit. And I went back to that bar years later, and I walked in, and everything was different. It was set up like more like a club area where there was like a DJ booth. It wasn't just a bar, like a regular bar. You know what I'm saying? It was like a DJ booth, a dance floor, a VIP section, and all that shit. This is in real life. And I go back to the kitchen to order some food, and I'm like, "What's going on in here?" I didn't see Tony, the girl Tony. I'm like, "What's going on in here? Like, who? Where's the owners? Did they sell it? Like, what happened or whatever?" Tony comes from out the back, and she's like, "Oh, I bought this shit. They went bankrupt, and I saved all my paychecks, and I bought this business." And she owned that restaurant. In the dream, she was the manager of that restaurant. Her family ended up going bankrupt. She was getting paid less than the other siblings and all that shit. She saved her money, and when they went bankrupt, she bought they ass the fuck out, and she owned that shit. Look at God. I will never forget her story either. Because, and I had a dream about that shit too. But in real life, it really fucking happened for her. I was so shocked when I walked in that bar. And she was like, "Girl, I own this. This is Tony's. Not Millie's, bitch. Tony's." I was so happy for her. And she would hustle and she would do hair too. Like, she was one of where she was riding the bus. Everybody else was driving because it was back in the day. Escalades and shit. The other siblings and the brothers, the daughter and all that other shit. The ones that had managerial positions over us and shit like that. She was their bloodline, and they put her in the kitchen to sweat and all that shit. And they would never give her a position. She kept asking them, like, "Why do I got to be in the kitchen?" The fuck? You said that's amazing. Yes, it is amazing. That is a true story in real life. I was like, girl, I didn't know what to say. I was so proud of her, and I was so happy. And I said to her, and I'm talking about her fucking mama. I said this to her. I said, "This is going to show that you can't treat everybody like shit. God is going to lift you up and knock them down. And when they was down, baby, you had the money to lift yourself up." And she bought the same building, the same motherfucking everything. She just fucking gutted that bitch, rearranged it, and she running it. I don't know if she still have it, because this was probably like over 10 years ago. I don't know if she still have it, but that really happened for her. And I'm happy for her. And I'll never forget that happened for her. You know? You said she deserves every success. My goodness. Yes, her ass was on the bus stop. They were making her catch the bus to work and everything, like Cinderella girl. They were making her catch the bus to work and everything. I would see her on the bus stop. And I'm like wondering if your family own a business, and Marcus, that's her bitch ass brother name, and he driving an Escalade, and I forget the sister name because she wasn't that much of a bitch, but she was still a bitch, but not as a bitch as her mama and her brother. You get what I'm saying? But I don't remember her name or whatever. But she was driving like a motherfucking fucking 6'4" or some shit. I don't know what the fuck her ass was driving. Something nice. Okay? Like, she was driving something really nice, and Tony ass was on the bus stop. But she showed they ass. Okay? Whew. I gotta have something to wash it back with. I gotta light my shit. The smoke helps with the burning. I'm almost done. There's only like a sip left. I'm gonna take that right now. Okay. I hope she's all right. I haven't seen her in a very long time either. She's one of those people that won't leave St. Louis. St. Louis is the city that got a bunch of little cities inside of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a big ass city where it's all can be classified as St. Louis, but then there's like sections of it like, you know, U City or Overland or Elmwood or Breckenridge or downtown or the west side. Like it's got little sections to it, you know what I'm saying? So she ain't never leave U City that I know of, you know? And there was a lot of people like that in St. Louis. They will never leave that state. They will never leave that city. They're scared. Some of them will not go past the county line because they're scared of the county police. So the black people will stay across Goodfellow. Once you hit Page and Goodfellow, the black people stay on that side because they're scared to even go towards the white county. But I lived on the white county side, so I didn't give a fuck. I was going both back and forth, you know? But I miss that too. I have to deal with that too. I miss my city. Fuck them people. But St. Louis itself, the city they took me in, that they took me to live in, right? That city, I loved it. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was so much fun. The food was so fucking good. I'd never have none of that shit in my life ever again. I'm mourning, y'all. I'm literally mourning my city because I can never go back there. Like I'll never get a fucking Philly cheesesteak from the corner store on food stamps, a hot one again. Oh, for real. Back then, when I was in St. Louis, I did have some food stamps, but I'm just saying, like, I will never get that again. You know what I'm saying? White Castles. I won't. Well, I'll probably have to go somewhere in the Midwest to get that, but I can get that without going to St. Louis. But where I am, they only sell frozen White Castles. Do you know how insufferable a frozen White Castle is when you've had the real thing? I'm mourning my life. Okay, I miss that. I do. I miss the food. The Chinese food in St. Louis. I know y'all heard about it. That shit, I don't even like to eat Chinese food. Like, I won't even eat it because it's not St. Louis Chinese food. The rice don't be dark enough. You know, they make it a certain way. Everybody else in America don't even make the same shit that the St. Louis Chinese food people make. They don't make the same food. So I'll never have that again, and I'm sick about it. I'll never have the pasta house again, though I did learn how to make their salad, which was my favorite thing. So I can make that at home. I just have to literally order the dressing on Amazon because I'm so far from a pasta house. I will never have that again. I'm mourning my city. Well, mostly the food. Because I haven't had no food. The all the like all the fucking states that I went to, I was gonna say countries, all the different states that I went to, hands down, the only other place that I feel like was fucking with St. Louis food was Louisiana. I can't. We can't compete with them. Okay, we cannot compete with Louisiana and their seasoning and the way that they like. I mean, we season shit real good in St. Louis, real good, but not like Louisianans. Okay, Louisiana food is shitting on every state that I've ever fucking been to. And that's no lie. You don't even have to go to New Orleans. You can just fucking cross the state line of Louisiana. That food is gonna be so fucking good. I'm more than that too. But I can still go back to Louisiana though. I can go back there. But I'm just saying. I can't go back to St. Louis. And I miss that shit. I miss the quick trip gas stations. In St. Louis, I miss their fucking ice and their donuts and their coffee and their cappuccinos. I miss all that shit. I miss being able to like, you know, I feel like I drove comfortably in that city too, like with my cars and shit like that. Other places you got to learn how they go and learn how it is. I mean, I guess it's different when you drive in different cities, right? But in St. Louis, it's like I know that city by the back of my hand. So it's a given that I'm always gonna have a car if I ever go to that city because I know that city like the back of my fucking hand. I don't know nowhere else like I know that city. But I know that city was the shit, man. The riverfront, I'm gonna miss all that. Well, I do miss that. I miss the riverfront. I miss going down there. I'll never go back ever. My life isn't worth like risking my life to do some shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, I miss it. You know. He said, "But it's, what do you? How you treat people matters so much. Just basic common decency will get you far." I believe that too. Do you know how many tips I be getting at work? I treat everybody so nice, except this one lady. I'm for real. Except this one lady. Because okay, I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way, but I'm a healer and I have to self-preserve. Okay. I guess she's sick or something. Every time she come in there, she is expecting to like touch or lean or the staff to help her get to the car and all this other shit. But she has like she'll be like, I'm sick. Like she'll like really be saying that shit. And she'd be like, can you help me? Like she'd be leaning towards me. I'd be backing the fuck up, bitch, because whatever the fuck going on with you, you ain't finna transfer that shit to me. I don't give a fuck if you old bitch. You could be an old witch for real. But she do that shit on purpose, man. Like when she come in there, I'll be like, bitch, if you can't stand up straight and you that damn sick, you don't need to be coming here. And I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, but some people they literally have ailments. And you help them like hold their arm or something like that, or hold their hand so they don't fall or whatever, they'll be transferring that shit onto you. I ain't got time for that shit. Hello? Yeah. Somebody took their light back for that shit. They will transfer their sickness and illness onto you. It's the energy that person carries. And not that it's an elderly person, because I told you I love elderly people, so give me my fucking light back, bitch. I'm not going to be touching nobody when I am the one who is the healer, and I'm going to take on the energy that they touch and put towards my body. So you help the bitch. I'm going to tell you that. And when you can't walk and stand up straight, don't come to me, bitch, because I ain't going to help you. And that's real. My gifts are for me. Okay, well, I was sitting Indian style for a minute, so my legs had to, like, wake up. I was moving as fast as I can with a sleep leg, girl. I'm live, so don't say nothing crazy.
I tried.
Okay. Well, they took their life back, but I don't give a fuck. They don't understand how it is. Like, people will literally try to transfer shit onto you, and you can't do that to me. She said, how you gonna take your life back? Mad petty. That's the assistant, y'all. She said, hey, my daughter that was in my belly, I just want to throw that out there. But she said, hey. Anyways, that is true. That is true. I had a church member on Facebook one time when I was like coming out of the church and shit like that, get mad at me because I made a post saying that he felt like a normal person is going to take this package in, secure it, make sure that, whatever, nothing happens to the package, and then give it to their neighbor. That's what he felt like I should do. But the thing is that when I take this package, I become responsible for it. And I don't want nothing. I don't want to be responsible for anything. So they misdelivered it on my porch. I put it on your porch, and I'm not taking it inside of my house. I'm not doing that. And he felt like I was wrong for that. So maybe he unfollowed me on Facebook because I ain't seen his ass since. But the whole fucking point of the matter is that people really think that you're being mean by protecting your energy. So if you took your light back and you watching this shit, listen to me here. The reason why I will not help that old ass lady, the reason why I will not help her is because there's something, like she got something going on with her. Okay? And the place that I work, if you that damn sick, you don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. Why are you here buying what you're buying? I'm not going to tell you what she's buying, but why are you here buying what you're buying? And you can't walk. I'm not doing that shit. And then you want me to help you get to your cab and all this other fucking shit? No, I'm not doing that shit. Now, if it was somebody that was elderly that I felt good energy towards, then I'm going to help them. If I feel good energy coming off of them and I didn't feel like there was other white people there too, and they didn't touch her. They didn't touch her. The most I did was ask her cab to pull back some. I'm like, can you pull back some? Because you kind of far up and she could barely walk. That's what I did. So I did what I could do. But am I going to let her touch me? No, you cannot touch me. No. So fuck you and your like, because I'm not letting nobody touch me. Okay? Especially with the energy that this type of lady is carrying. Y'all think that that's mean or whatever, but it's not. It's protection. Okay? You say, hey, assistant. Mm-hmm. She back in the room. She's just getting off work. But I'm off. I don't know if she off or not, but I'm off for the next few days, so I'm finna be chilling. All right, let me take this little sip. I need to bite him out. That motherfucker say something about me smoke some black mouths, bitch. I smoke my black mouths. Okay, that's a shot. But anyways, it don't matter because I'm finna get more likes. It's just that I'm on live really early in the morning, and then people be watching my videos. Like last night when I woke up, or this morning when I woke up, There was 27 likes, and that's good. 27 people agreed with my live yesterday, so that's what's up. That's good. But when I got off of it, it didn't say that. So I'm still going to get more likes because this video is just going to circulate on YouTube. And I ain't worried about it. My tribe is my tribe, and you got to understand, you can't be sticking your nose in people's business, even if they look sick or if they look like they need your help. You can't do that. Not if you got true fucking help and power, okay? Because you'll fucking help the wrong person, and they'll fucking swap with your ass. I'm a healer that will not fucking heal motherfuckers unless it's absolutely necessary. And I think all the healers should be that way. and people are going to be like, why are you like that? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be that way because ain't nobody going to heal the healer. Everybody be asking the same question. Y'all want to know who heals the healer? The fucking healer. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you protect your energy. Because healers absorb. They absorb energy. They take the energy, the sickness, the energy off of the person. That's what we do. Empathic people, they do that too. That's why most empathic people end up being abused. Because those are the sponges. Those are the ones that take that shit. I told you I don't like people touching me. I don't like being in crowded rooms and shit like that. Because that's the truth. You get what I'm saying? Their happiness. Empathic people, they cry easily too. That's why I don't be minding crying and shit. I will cry. Because they cry too. Cry a lot. Because they can feel other people's energies. They can take people's pain away. That's what healers do. I just heard, he'll take the pain away. I can't sing right now, but you know, he'll take the pain away. But anyways, that's what we do. You take the pain away. You take you take their sickness away. All that shit. I used to do it with my kids on a small level though. Like if they had headaches and shit like that, I didn't give them pain away from us so that none of us got a headache or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But I will remove it with my hands. But as a healer, you cannot allow people to touch you, and you can't be touching people. And how to spot a fake healer? Somebody that's quick to want to put their hands on you. Somebody would want to lay hands on you. That's a fake motherfucking healer right there. Okay? They're trying to take something from you, and it ain't your sickness. It's your fucking energy. Okay? Say it's a vortex of your own aura. I'm a 7th watcher. That's what's up. Thanks for stopping by the tribe. I appreciate that. All beings are welcome here, as long as they, you know, you. That's the last information you're going to get out of me about me being a healer, because I ain't finna heal shit for you. My healing energy is so that I can heal my body. That's why I have it. That's why God gave it to me, not so that I can be out here helping the public. So that if anything happens to me, that I can use my own off of them, the sickness, the negative energy, or whatever it is. They need somebody to be able to do that. And that's us. That's why I'm not quick to be like, oh, I'll fucking heal you. I'll help you. Even though I know I possess the power to do it. No, I don't do that. Because if you got like cancer or some shit like that, as a healer, I'm just saying, if you don't know how to transmute the energy or get rid of whatever it is that you're trying to out here, like, oh, I can heal you. Laying hands on motherfuckers. If you can't get rid of that shit, then you're going to be stuck with it. That person is going to be free. Yeah, you healed them. But now you need healing. Because whatever you took from them, you didn't know how to transmute or get rid of. So that's why I don't heal other motherfuckers. I will if it's my kids, and I know that this child loves me and respects me and honors me, then I will offer them my healing energy. You get what I'm saying? If it was like, I can't even say it was my husband, because I didn't heal the preacher, because something told me not to. I'm not lying. When he broke his femur, he's in the hospital, I knew that I could heal that real quick. He still got a little bit of my healing energy because I was like helping him take a shower and nurse him back to health. The preacher, yeah, I did that. While he's trying to say I'm a horrible wife or whatever. I nursed him back to health when he couldn't fucking walk and he had to walk again. And it was my energy that helped him to be able to walk within fucking 3 months instead of a year. You get what I'm saying? But there was like a notion to lay hands and take that shit from him. But the spirit was like, fuck no, bitch. Don't you do it. And I'm glad I didn't do it. But what I did do was, as a wife, get him a lawyer, start a lawsuit. He ended up winning the lawsuit, gets the money for the lawsuit, and then leaves, the preacher, and then leaves. So I'm glad I didn't give him my healing energy. And that's another reason why I'm not offering my healing energy to motherfuckers. Because of shit like that. They'll take your healing energy and then discard you. Oh, well, you deal with the burden of it. Help this motherfucker win a whole lawsuit, money from the lawsuit, and go spend it with another bitch, even though I did the work with the lawyers. Because he couldn't do shit. You get what I'm saying? So I don't offer. I learned my lesson as a healer. You have to learn. You have to learn these lessons. That's why we always end up hurt. As empathic people, this is why we always end up hurt. You so fucking quick to offer your fucking healing energy. You just want to make it right for a motherfucker so they don't have to hurt anymore. Fuck them, man. And you're stuck there crying and wondering why they won't treat you right. You're just there to cleanse the energy, bitch. Shut up and cleanse. That's how they think. I'm telling you. Shut up and cleanse, bitch. We don't have to honor you as a human. We're just going to siphon your healing energy while you suffer. Okay? With all the ailments, the karma, whatever it is that I have on me, now you have energy. No, don't charge us no money for you to heal us, bitch. You finna give me some. You're going to give me something because what I'm about to give you, you can't even really pay for. So the price that I'm giving, the price that I give you physically or monetarily is nothing compared to whatever it is that I'm about to take up off you. So you're going to pay me. Straight up, I need something in return for my healing energy. Or I'm just going to heal myself and keep on living a very long life looking younger than I actually am. See what happens when you don't give away your healing energy? You're going to look younger than you actually are. Because you're keeping that energy for yourself. When you keep giving and giving and giving and giving, you don't have enough energy to heal yourself. You deplete yourself trying to heal the next motherfucker. That's what happens. You know? You said you part reptilian. That's what's up. Okay. You said it's about the collective of. Okay. In fact, okay, so I don't have anything against reptilians. Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. I don't think all reptilians would be bad. Okay. So if that's what you are, or what you believe yourself to be, as long as you don't come up in here tripping, you're welcome to be here. My children are half reptilian, if that helps. My sons, because their father's a fucking lizard. He is. He's a warlock, but his real true form is an actual like lizard. His skin, he actually even has like real bad eczema too, and that is like when it comes through in physical reality, you can see it. And I'm not saying that eczema is a sign that you are reptilian, but that is something that is a sign of being a reptilian. And my baby daddy, he black, he have that shit real bad, right? So, he's definitely some type of lizard creature, the preacher. And I had sex with him, and I gave 2 sons, so they are half angelic and half demonic. What is a man? That's usually how the story goes, but that's a true life story though. My husband is straight up, he is a whole reptilian. And you don't have to be white to be a reptilian either. I'll be trying to tell these people that shit. Tell them, you're a reptilian, you white? Yeah, you look white. Look, tell these people you ain't got to be white to be no goddamn reptilian. Tell them this is a skin suit. Let them know that this is a skin. They think I'm lying. They think we are human around here. They think we're all humans. Okay? Tell them that this is a fucking skin suit. Okay? I ain't got no problem with that shit. I'm cool with angels and demons. That's what scares me. And they ride for me on all levels. And I'm not scared of the demons either. Some of them are actually kind of funny. They don't hurt me. They don't hurt me because I have ranking both in the spirit realm and in, well, the higher ranking spirit realm and in the underworld because I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm a medium, so I can go up or down with the spiritual shit. You get what I'm saying? I can go good or bad with it. Stay right here always in the middle. You get what I'm saying? But people be scared of me because of that shit. I straight laid with one. I got a video about it. But I was calling him a warlock, but he is a reptilian though. You know? And it's not really scary if you think about it. But my situation is scary because like knowing who I am. But I do have ranking in the underworld and in the upper realms, right? You know what I'm saying? Other dimensions. I have ranking in all different places, right? But motherfuckers be scared of me because of the demons. They don't bother me though. They actually help me. They be fucking motherfuckers up. Like they help me. And they do not bother me. They don't tell me to do shit or nothing. I'll tell them to do shit. But that's what you're supposed to do. Because you got command over those type of energies anyways. Now my ancestors and angels and guides, I do tell them what to do, but I do it in a very polite way. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I do it in a very polite way. Like I don't be like, Santa Muerte, bitch, get your ass. She know I'm just joking. I don't be like, bitch, get your ass over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Bobby Hemmett was talking to Ocean. I don't do that. I do it very respectfully because I do feel like I'm just as powerful as Santissimo Muerte. And all the other deities, I'm just as powerful as them, but I have a respect for them. So I would never like disrespect them. And I do understand their power and their ranking. So I always gonna treat them properly. You get what I'm saying? And the demons, like I said, they don't fuck with me at all, man. I like to learn about them. They like their stories to be told too. They don't like to not be known. You know? Some of them I think are absolutely cool. Some of them I think are absolutely necessary. Like my daughter bought home this thing. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's not a little boo boo. It's not. But it's something. But it ain't no little boo boo. And it's literally a 3-headed dog beast thing, right? It's a 3-headed dog. It's like this beast thing. But it's really cute. It doesn't even look like that. But the spirit that's over the little thing that she has, that's in it, or whatever. She told me about it when she brought it home. But I had to double check the fucking energy, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And she explained to me, but it was another pantheon. She would have to actually tell y'all about it or whatever. But it's literally Boreas, and we already know that demon. The 3-headed dog demon that makes men rabid and makes them like go after their desires, makes their bodies rabid with disease, and then they cross over. He devours them, and then they become a hound of hell. And she brought that shit in my house, and I let her because I already know that demon, and he ain't never hurt me, and I think he's kind of cool. All you gotta do is not be fucking ravenous. Like, period. Don't fucking be out here just doing shit. Like, if you're sexually immoral, fucking all these people and shit like that, then Boreas cannot hurt you. You know what I'm saying? He can't hurt you. You have to align with his energy, and that's what he's for. So he literally he drives these men to their death. And it doesn't have to be just men. It could be women, too. When you're talking, like, biblical or whatever, when they say men, they mean men and women, right? So he allows their lust to basically consume them so they become ravenous, and then he kills their body off, and then their souls become a hound of hell. And I think that's absolutely necessary because there's some evil people on this earth, and they need to allow the things that they've been indulging in to eat them from the inside out. So I think that type of demon is necessary. That's helping clean humanity up. If you don't make those choices, that demon cannot get you. Like the demons that Solomon was dealing with, lust and envy, those are the easy ones, right? Those are really like demons and shit. Jealousy, those are really like demons and shit. Those are the easy ones. Don't be lustful. The lust demon can get you. Don't be jealous. The envy demon can't get you through the jealous one. Because, they come together. They twins. You hear what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I don't know nothing about that. I don't even vote, so please don't come in here with that shit. What time is it? What time is it? But anyways, I enjoy talking about this. This is really be my conversation, so this is what I'll be talking about. And if you're a like-minded individual and you want to learn about these deities that I know, then I would love to share that with you. And that's what I'll be doing on this channel and shit. I think it's so cool when you get to know them. And I think it's even cooler when they get to work for you and they don't hurt you. But you have to know who you are to deal with a demon. You can't just deal with demons and you're scared of them. Because if you're scared of them, they're gonna fuck with you and they're gonna know that you're afraid of them. I come a long way, man, with this. This shit been happening to me all my motherfucking life. I used to be scared of them at first. But that was when they could see that I was scared of them. But then I started talking shit to them. I started cursing their ass out. Like, literally, I told y'all at the beginning of this channel, I started cursing motherfucking demons out and shit. Start cursing their ass out. And if they refuse to tell me their ruling angel, which is the angel that ranks over them and can control them, then you cannot talk to me. If you refuse to tell me your name, then you cannot talk to me. Because I need to know who the fuck to call if you get your ass out of line in this motherfucker. And it better be the right angel that you're giving me, or we're not dealing. If you don't tell me who you are, we're not dealing. You can't talk to me. And they don't bother me at all. They just protect me. Most of them are silent. They don't say shit. And they just protect me. I know this is scary to y'all, but this is why I'm hated. I don't give a fuck. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Shit. Like I said, they don't tell me to do shit. They be silent. They be really waiting on a motherfucker to do shit to me. Or make me cry. They really be waiting on a motherfucker to do shit to me or make me cry. They really don't do anything to me. They just stand and they watch. I guess that would be scary to a regular person. But it's normal to me. Because it's been happening since I was a child. And there was some ones that fucked with me. I ain't gonna lie. As a child, there were ones that fucked with me. But once I start cursing the motherfuckers out and using my own power and telling them to get the fuck on, they start to listen. They was like, hold up, this bitch, she knows who she is. They're now seeing my higher self. Like, they can see you when you're not in the state of your higher self. So if a demon sees me, even in my human state, they're looking at Asha. They're not looking at Bela. They're looking at Asha. They're looking at my higher self. When they see me now, they see the honorable judge, Madre Omega Asha Vaishta. That's what they see. But when I was unawakened and I was under like the little spells that the family that kidnapped me, the MK Ultra mind control and shit like that, it was easier for them to fuck with me because I didn't know who I was. But now they don't. It's not the same ones either. So I don't want you to think, oh, it's the same ones and now they don't do it. No, I outrank those ones, the lower level ones that was fucking with me. I end up evolving and outranking their ass, and they left me the fuck alone, and that was just that. And now I have high ranking demons, and they don't do anything. There was one I actually had to capture. I told y'all about that too on this channel, but it's way back in the beginning of the video. In order to get control of them, I had to actually like enslave one. I had to capture one to get control over them. And then after I did that shit, it's like they never fucked with me again because they knew that I would hop over there, like spiritually, like my higher self would hop over there in the spirit realm and deal with them. And I haven't had no problems ever since. And that's been like 20 years. So like 20 years ago. I had no problem with no demons since. They scared of me. But I do like them though. I like them. But I also like the angels. And I like the deities. I like them all. Not all of them. There's some of them I don't fuck with. Under any circumstances. But I mostly fuck with archangels and demons. And a few deities. I have set deities, which are in my spiritual course. Everybody got set deities. So that's your spiritual course. So like your main deities that's going to deal with you, which would be like Papa Legbedem. This ain't got shit to do with your ancestors, okay? It has something to do with your ancestors, but it really don't have nothing to do with your ancestors because this was like your elemental ancestors. You know, like Legba, or if you was in the Greek pantheon, somebody could have, if their lineage was the Greek pantheon, they could have like Athena that watches over them or something like that. It just depends on your lineage, and you're going to have those spirits around you too. And those spirits will always be there, and they're going to be there to help and assist you. Of course, you got your guardian angel, but everybody has a guardian angel. Some people, angels don't fuck with them, but they would have done something to make them not fuck with them. But everybody's going to have at least one guardian. Some people have thousands. I'm talking about legions, and you don't know it. You don't know it. Just looking at this person, you will never be able to tell that this person has legions of fucking angels, ancestors, guides surrounding them. Some people have no spiritual protection at all. But this is why you got to be careful. That's why you got to be careful. Looking at people's skin and their flesh and shit, thinking you about to misuse and abuse them. You got to be careful because you never know what people have. And I don't mind telling people that shit because people get curious and they're like, oh, bitch, you said you got angels and demons. Let me try to throw magic at you. And they fuck around to find out. They do every time. Every time anybody has ever come up against me, even though there's a lot of people that come up against me, they never win. They never win. Never. It doesn't last long either. The beef doesn't last long either because I shut shit down. Period. Or my spirit team will shut it down. Why? I'm the mouthpiece. And all I got to do is give the word. Now, people could be like, oh, you have all these spiritual powers and you saying all this shit. How come, you don't have justice for being this missing child yet? Because this situation is so fucking complicated and the pieces are so complex and there's so many moving parts. Like, literally the government. So that's a bigger situation than just a regular situation the spirit would just handle for you really quickly. But because this is something that it's got a lot of moving parts, a lot of players involved, there's nothing really that I can do of myself. I literally have to rely on my spirit team to make the right moves, to assist me in that situation. There's nothing I can do of my own power. And I'm not afraid to admit that shit because I ain't never got on here acting like I was all powerful about nothing. You get what I'm saying? Never. There's things that you can control in your human form, and there's things that you cannot. The Alicia Smelly situation, the Tavis Sutton situation, it's about me, absolutely, but it's absolutely also bigger than me. Because we're not the only children that they were doing this to. We're just the only ones that I have actual proof about. But we're not the only ones that this shit was done to. And some of them is about dead. I'm just gonna be honest. Some of them kids is dead. Okay? So that's why I can't just poof and, use my spiritual powers to make something happen with the Alicia Smiley shit. If I could, it would have been done. I'm just gonna be honest. It would have been done if I could do that, but I can't because it's a lot of people got to be taken down. And it's not that I can't do that by myself, but I can't because some of these people I don't even know. There's a lot of people behind the scenes because there's a lot of money involved, like a lot of money involved over me because I'm valuable. A lot of money concerning me and the whole transactional thing with the sex traffic and buying humans and shit. You get what I'm saying? And the shit changed hands. My stomach growling because I've been up for a long time. I mean, I went to sleep last night very well and worked a 7-hour shift, but I'm still wide awake. But anyways, it's a lot of moving parts, and I'm humble enough to realize that ain't no shit that I'm gonna be able to do by myself. It's not. But it's gonna get done. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm gonna lead the way. I'm gonna lead the revolution to my own justice. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lead the way. And it's gonna get done. But it ain't no real magic spell or nothing that can be cast in this situation to take down whole fucking people. And there's people that's incognito too. I'm talking about judges that signing orders, court clerks involved, traffic cops involved, fucking just regular jail staff members involved in situations trying to make sure that this shit get covered up. Lawyers, teachers, doctors, all of these people. People that sign documents on me, like, you know what I'm saying? That created the false birth certificate, the doctor that signed off on that shit. Do you know that birth certificate they signed off on is dated for 1984? Even though that's not my birth year, but if that doctor's even alive, the one that signed the false birth certificate, if he's still even fucking alive, and if he is he like fucking 90? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they have to find all of this information. The people that are looking into my case. But I can point out the main players, so that should be enough to do something. Because I could definitely point out the main players and identify them. But, we're just going to allow the spirit to do what it do. And I'm going to keep fighting. And I wish I had some type of power to poof these motherfuckers, but I don't. I have powers to hurt them. You get what I'm saying? But I don't. Like, if I wanted to, because of the lineage of deities that I do come from, they're all death deities. That's why I don't choose these deities. I didn't choose any of these deities. The deities has been with me all my life. Okay? I didn't choose them. They chose me. Okay? If I wanted to, I could cause them a premature death, but then I would have to pay for that. And I don't want to pay for that. My spirits are just going to do it. Daughter, what's the name of that thing you brought in here? The 3-headed dog beast. Cerberus. But what pantheon is that from? Greek pantheon. But that's Boreas, which is just demonology. That's the same fucking demon. And when she told me that shit, I was like, okay, then just because it's that demon, it can stay because I know what it is. I know who it is. I know what it do. And I don't have anything that's like in me. Envy, jealousy, like wanting to hurt anybody or anything that demon would be able to feed off of. So he can stay here because I know he's going to protect me because I can't feed him. I don't have anything. I don't have any of that shit in my heart. You get what I'm saying? And I don't have anything that like I'm lustful after. Like I'm not promiscuous or any of that shit. I smoke weed and my blacks or whatever, but I don't have any of those things inside of my soul. So I'm good. He can't feed off me, but he will protect me. And that's why I'm not scared. Like Metcalf, so many people are scared of him. I ain't scared of him. He's actually pretty fucking funny. He's funny as shit. He likes to joke. He kids. But he ain't nothing to be played with, though. And a lot of people are scared of him. But I ain't scared of him. And he ain't done nothing but protect me and show me how to do shit. Like spiritually, like if I need to do something. You know, that's what they do too. So like they're like, oh, you do black magic, you do black magic. I've never looked at like the spell books or anything. Like, I don't look at spell books and nothing like that. If I have to do something, it's literally gonna be my spirit guides, a deity, an ancestor, telling me what the fuck I need to do. If I need to go get something, they're gonna tell me exactly how to do the ritual, exactly how to do the spell. I don't even be storing the shit in my mind. Like I try to write the shit down for my kids in the future or whatever, but I don't even be storing the shit in my mind. I don't. The fuck, they tell me when I need to know. And if I'm in danger or something and I need to do a ritual or something, they're gonna tell me what I need to know when I need to know it. And I just follow instructions and the shit work. It be working. But I'm not like some all motherfucking knowing occult practice person that looks at books. I don't have none of that shit. They just be telling me what the fuck to do, and that's I do it immediately. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And I always say, if your ass ain't obedient, you're gonna become a sacrifice. They're gonna kill you. Straight up. So I just be saying that shit. That's some nice ass vodka because I only had one shot and I feel nice. I feel nice. I didn't cry. I didn't laugh on this live and all that shit. But it feels good. I think I'm gonna do more of this. I'm just gonna come out here and start talking. And I don't give a fuck who stay and who go. It'll give the ops plenty of footage to try to piece together stuff. You get what I'm saying? But they won't find nothing because this is, like I said, this is me. And I don't do shit to nobody. And I'm just being myself. And even though I got these gifts or whatever, I'm not a danger to anybody unless you become a threat to me. And that is literally it. That's the only way that I would be a danger to anyone. If you become a threat to me, don't become a threat. Be nice. Be nice. Because I'm being nice to you. Not because of you, but because I don't want to get my ass whipped by the divine. I don't need no type of karma. I don't need no spiritual debt on my name. I don't need none of that shit. Because when it's time to go, I gotta go whole. I can't go in pieces because if you go in pieces, you're gonna reincarnate back here. That's what happens. That's how you reincarnate. Some souls are advanced and they can reincarnate at will and they can come to Earth whenever they want to. But most people are here because they need to learn a lesson. The advanced souls are probably here because they got to do something right quick and then they'll die early. They'll get the fuck out of here. They'll do it early. So if you lose like a child early or something like that, then it's because that soul literally just came to do something right quick and go. You get what I'm saying? They needed to do something and go. But the rest of that shit, you're supposed to be down here doing what you gotta do, and that's what it's about. Shit. But anyways, it's early in the morning. I'm probably still gonna be up though, because I am not sleepy. I enjoyed this session with you guys. I'm probably just gonna come on here and talk, unless I feel guided to do a reading. And if I feel guided to do a reading, I'm gonna do the reading. If it's a serious message, like if I have, like I said, if I have a preconceived message or some shit, I'm gonna put the comments off so the trolls can't say nothing. I'll just get the message. But right now, y'all just finna get me raw and uncut because all these motherfuckers is saying shit about me. So I'm just gonna go live and let y'all see me in action and see what I really be doing, which is nothing in my spare time. If I'm not working, then I'm going to smoke some weed, probably have me a drink, and relax. Period. Do some music, do shit I like to do. So I'm gonna spend more time with y'all as me, raw and uncut. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna spend more time on my live, and people can develop their opinion about me. And I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I mean, my tribe, I love y'all, but I'm just saying, humanity in general, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me, because it don't matter. At the end of the day, the only thing that fucking matters is what I think about myself and what the divine thinks about me. The thing that would fuck me up more than a human not fucking with me is the divine spirit not fucking with me. Them taking away my spiritual gifts, them not protecting me or guiding me. That right there is some shit I cannot deal with. And that's more than anything in the world. I wouldn't be able to function. I wouldn't be able to fucking deal with not being able to communicate with my spirit team. Because I know that's the only solid thing that I have to hold on to. And I know people will think that's crazy or whatever. But that's the only solid thing I have to hold on to. The only thing that doesn't like change, it doesn't break, it doesn't bend. Like I don't have to worry that they're not gonna have my back or not provide for me. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't let shit happen to me. I'm a kidnapped child and I was sex trafficked, but I ain't never really been homeless, like been outside. I said this before. Or ever in my life missed a meal. I've never missed a meal in my life because of the spirits that are around me. I've never missed a meal. I've never went without what I wanted and even what I needed. Like everything I needed and everything that I wanted, I never went without it. Except like I guess human interactions, that's like a sacrifice because I kind of wanted those things. Like I did want to have a family that loved me and good relationships and all that shit. I wanted to have those things and like lifelong friends and stuff. So that part I didn't get that. I didn't get that, but I'm gonna get it because I'm already manifested it. I told you I'm gonna have 64 grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that. I haven't got it yet, but I'm gonna get it. But my spirit team has really taken very, very good care of me. And I appreciate them for that. And that part is amazing. But they do it because they can see my heart. And that's all that matters. That's why I can curse people out on the internet. Because they can't really see my heart. The people on the internet, they can't really see my heart, but the divine sees my heart. The divine sees my intention. The divine sees everything about me. Like there's nothing you can hide from the divine. Your spirit team, your ancestors, your angels and guides are always with you. You're always being watched. You're never ever alone. You're always being watched. They see everything, you know? And I appreciate them. And I do appreciate them for choosing me. It's just a very hard battle to walk. And I wish it was a tidbit easier. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Because sometimes I'll be like, why can't something just be easy for me? Spirit. Why can't something just be fucking easy? But then I think about it, some of the shit is easy. Like manifesting a house. Manifesting a house for me is really easy. In cars. Houses and cars are really easy for me to manifest. I even do spell work for that too. So if y'all want a house or a car or something like that, hit your girl up. I do have testimonials. I help Miss K get her own apartment and everything. Okay. So I can help you too. Okay. But I'm really good at manifesting that. And bringing in like, but I don't know. You wanna know what my secret is? And y'all better listen closely because I don't really tell people my secret when it comes to like spell work for like that type of shit. But really, I don't really manifest. I manifest a house, right? But really, I don't manifest a house. I manifest the landlord that I want to work with. That's usually how the manifestation goes. Now, the first thing that I'm going to manifest is the landlord, not the house. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to have a good business relationship with whoever this person is that I'm going to be renting from. So I'm going to first then manifest the type of personality or person that I want to rent from, like the 100-year-old house. I said I want a landlord that wasn't really going to check shit because I was just coming back to St. Louis and I didn't really want to go through all that shit. I said I didn't want to check shit. I just want a landlord that's going to want all the money, but he's not a slumlord. He's going to fix shit. He's going to do everything that I need him to do. And he ain't going to be all in my business. You get what I'm saying? And then I got the white boy, Namaste Nate. And it was that 3-bedroom, 100-year-old house. That motherfucker was big with the natural hardwood floors, the big ass old school windows, and all that shit. That house was so fucking beautiful. And I manifested it through manifesting the person first. I wanted a landlord that was just relaxed. And this dude ended up being like a fucking hippie. He was nice. Dude, like when Christmas came around, he was like, Merry Christmas. You don't have to pay me no December rent. I manifested that shit. No December rent for you. That's my Christmas gift. You and your kids have a good holiday. Like that's what I manifested that. And this landlord too. This landlord too. I literally just posted an ad and it was 2 stick figures and it was a little jar in the, and the stick figure was holding the jar. And this is a little ad that I posted to get this place right here. And in the jar was happiness. It just had the word happiness, right? And then the other stick figure is walking up to the other stick figure, and he's like pointing at the glass and he's like, hey, how did you get this? And the other stick figure says, I created it myself. That's what got me this place. That's how I got this place. I posted an ad with little stick figures, and then in the jar it said happiness. One stick figure said, what's that? How did you get that? The other stick figure's like, I created this. Happiness in a jar. And I got this one. I'm really good at that. And money. Money's really easy. It wasn't easy at first though. When I first started doing money magic, that shit wasn't easy at first. Because you have to build a relationship with money because money is an energy. So you have to like kind of change how you think and feel about money. Like you cannot be thinking that you're broke. You have to literally brainwash your brain into thinking that money flows to you. you don't have any money issues. Even if you're like, you're behind on bills or whatever, you literally have to train your mind to believe that I'm provided for. The divine loves me so much that I'm provided for. All my bills are paid. And I've not missed a month in rent or anything in years, not been evicted or any of that shit. And my spirit team always provides. Like, now it's to the point to where I don't even really need to worry. I might not know where my rent money finna come from, but I know I'm finna have that shit. I don't know where it's finna come from. However the shit come, it's going to be there when it's due. And I've never been late on my rent or anything. Nothing. And I'm happy about that. Like, that's the spirit. That's how they take care of me. And I feel like they did that shit because they knew that the world was literally going to throw me away. The world was literally going to throw me to the wolves. And I feel like the spirit team came in and was like, we're not going to let you do that to her. And I've been able to always maintain my own place in my own car. And y'all have seen that on the channel. I don't have a car right now because of where I am. And I don't want to drive simply because of it's a whole nother ball game now, me being Alicia Smiley and these people being law enforcement. And when you drive, I was trying to explain this to my daughter, that when you drive, you open up new doorways for shit to happen. You can have your license, your registration, you can have your tags on your car and everything. You can still end up in a police encounter, right? And when you drive, it greaters the chances of you having a police encounter, even if you are licensed, registration, your car and everything is straight, even if you could. It still greatens your chance because you're behind the wheel. It gives them a okay to fuck with you just because you're in a car, whether you're black, white, orange, yellow, or green, because they got a quota to meet. You get what I'm saying? That's their job, right? To like find people out on the streets. So they're gonna try to fuck with you whether you have your shit together or not. So I just decided I'm not gonna drive because all the police departments are connected. And I would not want to have any type of interaction with any type of motherfucking police officer. And then my location all of a sudden is exposed. Because all I got to do is call any other, like, let people know, hey, like, this y'all daughter out here. Even though I'm not their daughter, but that's how police be working and shit. Especially if you're their relative. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't drive. And I figure like I can get everything I want delivered to me. Liquor can be delivered. Tobacco can be delivered. Food can be delivered. Household products, everything can be delivered. So there's no need for me to have a car. And I work in proximity. I'm gonna say that I work in proximity. And if it was further than what it was, I wouldn't even work because I know I can pay my bills without a job, like a real job. Y'all see me do it. I don't need a real job. So if the job that I work right now physically wasn't where it was, then I would not even be working. Because I would be lazy, especially like in the wintertime and it's snowing and shit, and I don't be leaving the house because I be working from home and shit, making my money from home. Brother. I'm not gonna be working on my fucking job. That's why I'll be like, I'll quit instantly. Like I'll just be like, I'll quit this fucking job because my spirits take care of me. I don't know where the money gonna come from, but it always comes. It always do. Whether I be somebody it always just works that way. Somebody at the last minute gonna book a reading. Somebody gonna do a life coaching session. Somebody gonna call me on this little online thing for a reading or on the little psychic hotline, and I'm gonna get that money. That's just how it's gonna go. If I quit that job, all I gotta do is wake up in the morning and just log on to my computer and stay logged in all day. Log in on my phone on the other website that I work on, the life coaching and shit. Just log in on my phone, log in on my laptop, and just sit all day. And the money gonna come. But anyways, I gotta pee. And I've been on here 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'll be back probably tomorrow. But I'm definitely going to be back within the next 3 days because I'm off work. And I'm going to be showing up on my channel. And we ain't going to have to do no readings or nothing. We're just going to see if we vibe personality-wise. Because y'all might not like me for real. And I might not like y'all. But I'm just saying. So that's what we're going to do from this point forward. Unless I get a divine message that needs to be shared. I'm just going to come here and go live and whatever the fuck happens. And y'all going to see my character. Y'all going to see my personality type. Y'all going to see who I am. So y'all don't have to wonder and y'all can know for yourselves. Okay? So I love y'all so much. This has been a long-ass live. I'm about to find me something to eat and go pee. And I'm going to see y'all sometime in the next 3 days. I love y'all so much. Truth gang. And about this bitch, Justice for Alicia Smiley. Make sure y'all sign the petition for DNA and all the other shit. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.